Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy. You know who? It's Ghost. How we all doing tonight? Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday. And what are we up to tonight? Well, on the screen in front of you, you can see a lobby. What is that lobby? It's Roving Island World Tour 2 North America Edition Sprint Night version 2.0. So what we're doing tonight is we've opened up the lobby for the registered drivers again. First come, first serve as far as that goes for the registered drivers. And we're going to run races 6 through 10 tonight. And we're going to do some live comms. So we're going to grab our trusty old mic. And we're going to rock and we're going to roll. So with that being said, and all that thumping noise, we're just waiting for the drivers to come on in. We're going to get started here in about 5 more minutes. So if the drivers are tuning in, you got about 5 more minutes. Alright, we're just checking everything here. I had a little bit of a rough start on the Facebook today, so... Alright, so the lobby is filling up quite quickly here as well. Got our usual suspects from last night. We got some different suspects that we didn't see last night as well, so we're going to get a look at a couple more different drivers here. We're in for a good night of racing. The last 5 races this season are a pretty good set of tracks in my opinion, so if it's anything like we saw last night, we're in for a treat tonight again as well. But from there on, that'll be it till next week as far as this goes, as far as this particular series goes anyways. So we're gonna just continue rolling through. We will have an off day tomorrow, and then we'll be back live Friday with some PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. We're gonna do some PUBG games with the team and the community. Anyone who wants to pop in and play. See if we can get some chicken dinners, you know, the good stuff. But tonight, it's about the racing. It's about the racetrack. So this is a family-friendly broadcast as well for the viewers at home that are parents and they have kids that are interested in seeing what's going on here. So the whole broadcast this evening will be family-friendly. I promise. I won't say one bad word. And we got 2 spots left in the lobby. 2. Dos. Alright, so we're going to start tonight at a new track here in Gran Turismo 7 at Grand Valley Highway 1. They brought this track in, what, 3 months ago now? Maybe 4? Something like that. I'm just starting to get used to the flow of the track myself, but interesting remake and remodel. Let's get who, says Jakey. How you doing, brother? Glad to see at least YouTube is running. Facebook is, I don't even know. Facebook is Facebook. Been having issues with the platform as of late. Alright. No head first drives into the wall tonight, hey champ? Oh, we got a 4C coming out here. Chip is talking about how he's fairly comfortable in that 4C, the Alfa Romero. So let's see how he does in it tonight. We got 3 minutes until we're going to kick qualifying off here, so we're just going to talk to everybody. Alright, so 3-minute warning. So what do we got? We got Jakey. We got Apex Sim Racing's Jakey here. We've got Lucas36. We've got Apex Sim Racing Streeter Tom. We've got Attack Motorsports Accursed. We've got 1010's Miss Devious. We've got Rad Racing's Bo Snipe. We've got the Humble Guys, Tro and Kobe. We've got ATK Motorsports Leo. We've got CB Matt from VPR Racing. We've got Fast Ginger from 10 Tenths. We've got The Damn Cat from Rad Racing. We've got Chip Reese from VPR Racing as well. And we've got Hulky from D-Dot Racing. And CB Merch coming in from VPR as well. Two guys with the same name. What's going on with that? It's not the same person, ladies and gentlemen. It is brothers, actually. So we do have a set of brothers racing here in the series as well. Oh, you got one spot. One spot. Hurry up. Go, go, go. All right, so we had the Porsche up on the screen all last night. Tonight we got a Mercedes 2016 up on the screen tonight. So we're just tossing random cars up on the track. Oh my word. You gotta go quick. Gotta go quick. 1 minute to start, man. And there it is. Well, last night we started with only 6 drivers. Tonight we start with a full board. So, oh, and it was ATB. ATB gets in there first. So, beaten to the punch. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's all right. The lobby just stacked right on up there. So, we're going to just knock that mic back a little bit. I have noticed since I moved my thing, it's actually quite a bit louder. So, we don't need to quite have it screaming at you guys anymore. All right. Got 1 minute to qualifying, so we're going to do the same thing we did last night. We're going to do 5 minutes of qualifying, and then we're going to do 15 minutes of racing. We'll have the tires that are allowed to be used in the race available to the drivers. It will be driver's choice on what they're going to use for that 15 minutes. We did see last night that some of the driver's choices didn't quite work out for them. But with that being said, they got really great information from those races last night as well. So hopefully everybody's behind the wheel of their cars, because we're going to be kicking off qualifying right now. Alright, so we're just doing a 5-minute qualifier, so we're going to see 2 laps on this track, maybe 3. We added a little time to the timer for the drivers, just in case they were right at the start-finish line like we seen yesterday. And we added another minute to the end timer of the races as well, so we don't miss that great battle to the start-finish line like we missed twice last night as well. We live, and we definitely learn. Alright. Let's get busy, shall we, chat? Good luck to all the pilots. Look at me smashing and banging and knocking things around, hey? I'm on a roll today. Alright, here's our first out, and it looks like it is a Ford GT. Oh, it is CB Matt Merch coming in with the Ford GT Ford Performance on the back of that spoiler. So, and you can see it's just at about daybreak there. Miss Deevy's going to go up the inside there. She's got a little more pace. Nice clean maneuvering right there. And this is just the outlap, so the drivers are just trying to find space for each other right now. Again, it's risk versus reward trying to use slipstream in qualifying. And depending how the race settings are, of course, slipstream doesn't even really factor in, but it does here today. So we got, I think, Chip there in 3rd place as well. We still got Leo sitting in pit lane there, so he's kind of looks like he's waiting for some good wide open racetrack. Man of my own heart right there. I do much of the same thing when I do race. So, all right, let's see. CB Matt was right on the bubble of Pro Division there, so it's going to be interesting to see what his pace stacks up like against our Pro Division drivers here over the next 2.5 to 3 hours here tonight. So it's going to be Miss Devious first across the line. Leo may just not be qualifying here. He may just be starting it back to back. And we've seen drivers opt to do that here in these sprints as well. Miss Devious got a great run of that chicane there leading up into the final tunnel run here. And this is just a super high speed section for quite a significant distance as well. And it's going to be a 1:52 outlap. All right, so drivers are on the soft tires. there is no tire wear and no fuel consumption for the first race here this evening. We've opted to go with race 1 of race 2 settings for round 6 of the season. So this is our round 6. So we will be at Grand Valley Speedway Highway 1 for round 6, and it will be a sprint race week of rounds. So we'll have 2 races in week 6 on Grand Valley Speedway Highway 1. Alright, so we're gonna jump on board here with Miss Devious just for the moment while she navigates the middle part of the racetrack here. And this is the most technical part of the racetrack. And then once you get out of this track and get around, you get into the tunnel run, you have a small amount of breathing room, and then you got to set right back up for that triple S sector coming up at the top of the hill, out of the mountain, out of the tunnel, pardon me, and then that huge long run back down the hill through the final tunnel. So here you're just chilling, you just want a good exit here, you want to maintain as much speed, a little tap of the wall there, and that's going to cost a little bit of time there on the exit from Miss Devious here. So braking just after the 100 meters here typically, and just try to roll it around the apex. You want to keep it nice and tight here, be patient, because you got to set up for this corner. If you don't get the turn in right for the first part of the chicane, it's going to make a very tough exit on the second part of the chicane. And Miss Devious there, looks like she got a good run through there. And then we have Matt right in behind, so Miss Devious will be the first to put in a hot lap. Miss Devious disqualified for, well, just too fast. She has definitely found some pace most recently, hasn't she? Alright, 148.2 coming from Miss Devious. Where is CB Matt here? Bo coming in second. I didn't even realize Bo was in between there. Jakey in first place, and apparently the live timing's messed up. The drivers are all out of line here. Alright, so right now it's Jake on pole with 47.7 in that Lamborghini. Miss Devious is sitting in second in the Porsche. Lucas in third at the Ford GT. We got Bo with the Mercedes 2020 edition sitting in fourth currently. We've got ATB currently sitting in fifth, and he's in the GTR 2018 model. Got Matt currently sitting in sixth. We've got Chip sitting in seventh. We've got Kerr sitting in eighth. We've got CB Merch sitting in ninth. We've got Hulky sitting off the track there. He must have bottled up a run there. We got Trone in 11th. We've got TDC here in 12th. We've got Streeter Tom, who hasn't gotten a good lap in yet here. He's in a Porsche. We've got ATK and Leo 037. We just call him Leo. Just call him. That's what we're calling him. And we got Ginger still sitting in pit lane here. So he scooped all the wins. She scooped all the wins. Payme got 2 last night. Payme got 2. Payme got 2. Alright, so our pole sitter here is right there. Let's see. There we go. We got Miss Devious coming back through here as we're just navigating into the chicane. And then I believe it's Matt Birch in behind her still here as well, so and it was not an improvement. We got Matt Merch here sitting there next. I'm not sure who's coming in. I think it's Chip, and then Jake. Jake does not improve either. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got Lucas and ATB, and using a little slipstream there with Lucas, and that's enough to go up into second place. ATB is going to stay in fifth. Nice little slide across the finish line there from, I'm not sure who it was, but somebody in a Mercedes. Paymate doesn't count. Hashtag alien. Hey, David coming in with that like on the stream. Thank you for that like on the stream. Appreciate that. Welcome in. That is a very nice 4C livery, by the way, Chip, my guy. The curse was the guy seeing me go across the finish line sideways there in 8th place. Oh, dropping down to 9th. I'm not sure who overcame there. We got TDC here in 10th. We've got Merch in 11th. We got Hulky in 12th. Trone in 13th. Leo in 14th. And Ginger in 15th. So I'm assuming Streeter Tom. It is Streeter Tom coming through with a 6th place qualifying lap there right at the end of qualifying as well. Oof, that was a little hectic. The game did not adjust our live timing for us there. I'm not sure why they didn't do that, but I don't know. It just didn't. So we'll note that. We'll make sure to let the race control and Grand Valley track officials know that the live timing did give us an issue. And of course, by the time we come to round 6 in 6 weeks from now. I'm sure that they'll have that all sorted out for us, and we won't hopefully have that issue come qualifying to start our official championship round 6. Alright, so Jakey is our pole sitter here. The Lamborghini coming in hot. 2/10 of a second faster than Lucas, who's got 2/10 on Miss Devious there in 3rd position. From there, it's Bo Snipe in 4th place. We had ATV in 5th, Apex Streeter Tom in 6th place. So a Pro-Am sticking himself right in the middle of them pros there. We got CB Matt Merch in 7th. We got Chip starting out in 8th. We've got ATK Accursed in 9th. We've got TDC in 10th. CB Merch in 11th. Hulky in 12th. Trone in 13th. Leo in 14th. And Ginger in 15th position. And hopefully, he's at his wheel. Howdy, buddy. Howdy, chat. Hope all is well. Have a blessed day, Mr. Nolander. How you doing, my guy? Let's go, sis Scott. Are there drop rounds? I hate this track. No, there isn't, Trone. No drops. No drops. Trying a new ride tonight. Yeah, I see that. That car's pretty good around here, too, so. Alright. We'll give the drivers the benefit of the doubt on this first race and make sure everybody is A-okay. Look at the response. Look at the response time. This is why these are the best driving community in North America right here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely top notch. We're still missing 2. Still missing 2. I haven't gotten the word wait. I haven't heard anybody screaming at me in the chat yet, so bada bing, bada boom. Says Ginger. R8 was fun. Just don't think it's my best move to be competitive. Yeah, well, it's hard. It really is hard on the rear tires. Keep yanking my capture card out of place here. I should quit doing that. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Kick them tires. Light them fires. Let's go racing! And we are green, and Jake is off. Lamborghini looks like it gets a decent launch there, but Lucas immediately sends it up the inside. I thought he was going to tuck in behind our race pole sitter there, but nope. Oh, and look at that. Bo Snipe immediately grabbing 2nd place there from Lucas 36, and he settles in behind Jakey. Lucas is going to sit there in 3rd place. That has ATV trying to get the move on Miss Devious, and side by side all the way down to the back of the pack as we head through the first set of S's. High-speed set of S's. Don't want to get too wide in the track there. ATV and Miss Devious doing a fantastic job. Oh, a couple drivers in the dirt there, and it looks like everybody survives. No carnage up in behind. We still got a great battle here for 4th and 5th place. A little bit of contact, and oh, here we go. Accordion effect has kicked in, and we got a car across the track, and we are good to go. We are good to go. Poor ATV there, making just a little bit of contact with the driver checking up there, and well, unfortunately for ATV, he really did suffer the worst of it. Round 6. Let's go, Bo. All right, Bo in 2nd place here, chasing Jakey, but Lucas 36 is on that tail. He is looking at that absolutely beautiful, sleek Mercedes tail lights there, and trying to find a way around them here. So gonna need to get an exit here. Use slipstream. Jakey immediately going defensive, maybe serving a penalty there. Ghosting is turned off, so we do need to keep that in mind. Jakey's going to settle back right into 3rd place, so now it's going to be Bo Snipe taking the lead. If Jakey has to serve that penalty. I can't talk tonight, chat. Lucas in 2nd place. We got Jakey in 3rd. Miss Devious is now closed up. She's carrying a half-second penalty there, so that is going to be rough next time around. That electronic enforcement penalty serving zone is what they call that. Alright, CB Matt Merch here in 6th place. He's having a good run here in his Ford GT race car as well. It's a great looking car, by the way. We got DDR Hulky here, another Mercedes on the racetrack up into 7th. We've got Leo all the way up into 8th. He's in the Ferrari. We've got CB Merch here in the Porsche. Sorry, Alexis and Streeter Tom, sorry, in the Porsche coming up into side here to go to make the move. He's going to be on the inside, but that's going to put him on the outside of the corner 2 here. But he's got the position here and shouldn't. Nope, nice, easy move there. Pass made by Streeter Tom, and it looks like Streeter Tom's got the next driver in his sights here, and it is Leo. So here we go. Streeter Tom versus Leo, Ferrari versus Porsche right now. They are absolutely tucked up here up against each other, and Tom's going to take a look up the inside into this hairpin. Oh, and we got a Ford GT race car off. CB Matt Merch having an issue, maybe a little late on the brakes there, going into the sand. It's going to be Streeter Tom grabbing yet another position now up into 7th place, so grabbing 2 quick spots there. You see CB Merch just letting that Ford GT through. We got Chip Carey in the 4C. He's in 11th. He's got Fast Ginger hot on his tail here in that McLaren. We've got Trowan here. Ooh, in the McLaren. And then he got a little bit dicey there as he got into the sand. ATB's here in 13th. He's trying to reel those guys in after his big incident there. We got TBC has just gotten around Trowan Kobe there with his little incident. But TBC goes wide on the exit. Oh, and he comes back across, and it is a massacre between Dodge Viper and McLaren there. And well, the boys are going to have some work to do in pit lane in between the races there. That was a tough hit right there. Not much you can do there. Just got lost that car, and it's just you're along for the ride at that point. Damage is on light though, so there is that. For tonight anyways. Alright, so it is Bo Snipe and Lucas 36 here. Jakey's falling a little off the pace there in 3rd place, but now the big battle here for the lead is between these 2 drivers. There's only 11 minutes remaining still in the race yet, so lots of time here, lots of time. Got Anthony coming in with the like, we got Kilp coming in with the like, Nolander coming in with that like on the stream as well. We'll catch up on those alerts after the race here. We do appreciate everybody. Ooh, Lucas gets a little bit of room there. He takes a look up the inside. Can he get the run now? No, he cannot. That Mercedes gets a great run out of the corner, and Bo does a great job in holding off the charge of Lucas 36 here for the lead for the time being. But that could all change here. One little mistake, and it's easy to do here at Grand Valley. It's right along the ocean. It's a very sandy, dirty racetrack. A little bit of wind kicks up, throws some of that sand across the racetrack. Whew. That's all it can take to lose just a little bit of traction, get a little wiggle, and have your opponent coming right in. So you can see Lucas is trying to get some clean air in that race car to keep getting the line that he wants there, and taking a little bit of an alternate line there as well. Ooh, big slide right there, and so you can talk about that. You see the dust coming off the rear tires there as he got a little close to that wall, and obviously the racetrack's not going to be ideal there. So Mischievous now getting around Jake there as well. She's in 3rd place. Oh, I don't know where Jake is. Jake's in 8th, so Mischievous here in 3rd place. Something happened to Jake. ATK Cursed here in 4th. We got Hulky now up in the 5th. We got Streeter Tom in the 6th place chasing Hulky here. That gap is closing up. We've got Leo right there in the Ferrari, just tucked right in behind Tom here as well. So here we go. Some good racing happening all across the board here, but we do have Pro-Ams and Pros all mixed up here right now. We got Jakey in 8th place. He's being hounded by CB Matt, but he's got a penalty, so that's going to allow Chip here to get a run on him here, and let's see if Chip gets to run with that 4C. What's happening, racers? Dave coming in with that thumbs up. Appreciate that like on the stream, my guy. Hope you're doing fantastic. Hope you're enjoying the new whip, my dude. Alright, Chip got a good run there. He's pulled back into that 4GT, so let's see if he can get that 4C to keep up there with that 4GT here. Now we got Fast Ginger. He's starting to close in on Chip here as well in that McLaren. CB Merch here has a whole mirror full of ATV right at the moment in that GTR. Now it's starting to get dark out on the track, so that is going to absolutely change the way these cars feel around the racetrack and handle around the racetrack. Visual markers are going to be looking different, so now the drivers really need to start putting their focus in here as the sun's starting to set here on the coast. Oh, Snipe still holding a lead here. Oh, Lucas taking a look there. He's got another run. Great racing by these 2 drivers here. But again, that Mercedes just has the power and just edges out that race car of Lucas 36 with that Ford GT. So that Mercedes is looking very strong here early on tonight, and especially at Grand Valley Highway 1. Oh, and look at Lucas there getting a really big charge there on Bo, and we may try to see an attempted move as we head into the bridge here. Let's see what happens. That's why we're seeing a little bit of a different line coming from Lucas here. He's trying to keep enough fresh air in the race car to get it to react the way he wants, and he's Just not able. Look at that Mercedes pull away from that Ford GT race car, and that is definitely going to be something that Lucas 36 may be noting here tonight as well as he's going around the racetrack. We got Miss Devious here in third place. She's got about 2.8 seconds off the two drivers up in front, but ATK Curse now starting to hunt her down here as well. So slowly but surely, that other Mercedes is starting to make his way through the grid here. We've got Streeter Tom up into 5th place. We've got Hulky in 6th place there as well. Apex Jakey has moved his way up into 7th here, and Leo chasing here in 8th position. We've got Fast Ginger now up into 9th place. Something has happened there. He's gotten around Matt Murch and Chip Reese, so a couple of positions gained for him. We got Matt in 10th, Chip here in the 4C, still holding strong in 11th place. ATB here, he's got about 3 seconds to Chip, and he's still got, well, 7.5 minutes. Lots of time. CB Merch here in 13th position. We have TDC here in 14th and Trone here in 15th position. Alright, back to the front of the group here, and it's Bo Snipe and Lucas 36, and it's still the same old story here. Now, maybe this is just a little bit of teamwork here right now, and Lucas is just playing coy, and he's just being patient, but both a very good driver here as well, so it's not the fact that there's a different pace necessarily between these two drivers. It's going to come down to who's going to make the least amount of mistakes and who's going to get the best runs out of the corners, I think, between these two right now currently. The gap is slowly but surely coming down to Miss Devious here in 3rd place, as those two are driving nose to tail there as well. Not proving to be faster right now than the drivers that are sitting there with clean air in front of the race car. ATK Curse closing in 1 second in behind Miss Devious here as well. Power of that Mercedes just closing in on that 911 RSR Porsche here as well. Alright, let's go see what's happening up front. Ooh, big wiggle there coming from Lucas 36 in 2nd place. And that's going to give Bo Snipe a little bit of breathing room here. That was an important part where you're coming into a really high speed sector and you really want to maximize your exit there. So Bo quickly getting that gap up to a second on Lucas 36 there. Miss Devious has now closed it in under 2 seconds here as well. But again, she's still dragging ATK Curse right along. He's just outside the slipstream here currently on the racetrack. Streeter Tom, he's got 10 seconds to ATK Curse, so he's gotten his way through the mid-pack there. Now he's trying to find his way up to the 4 drivers that he will be competing against in the series. So let's see if we can make some time up here on those drivers. Apex Jakey now tucked in 6th place and chasing as well, 2.8 seconds in behind Streeter Tom. That leaves Mr. Hulky, DDR Hulky here, in 7th position as he continues to roll around the racetrack. We've got ATK 37 or Leo. In pardon me, frog in my throat, ribbit. In 8th place, we have Ginger here in 9th. We've got Matt Murch in 10th place right now, doing real good here, holding on. Chip is in 11th and just hasn't quite been able to close up on that Ford GT race car. We have ATB here in 12th. He's got about 9/10 of a second on Chip since the last time we're through the field here. In TDC and CB Merch here in 13th and 14th position. And Trone's like, you know what, we'll wait till the next one. Let's get the team to take a look at the car. Alright, so still Bo in the lead here. He's doing a great job at holding off the charge of Lucas 36. Fastest driver on the racetrack right now, though, is Apex Sim Racing Streeter Tom. And again, 9 seconds to the front 4, so he has a whole lot of clean air up in front of him right now. Alright, these two front runners have opened the gap back up a little bit here on Miss Devious in 3rd place, but ATK Curse continues just to nibble away here at that Porsche driver up in front here. So, boy oh boy, we got some close racing happening here when these drivers are all tight together. We've got Streeter Tom here in 5th place. We've got Jakey in 6th. We've got Hulky here in 7th position. No battles happening there. We've got Matt in 8th. We've got Chip now up into 9th place. So there we go. Leo here is now in 10th in that Ferrari. That puts ATV up into 11th. Ginger down into 12th place. TDC in 13th position. And the CB here in 14th. One driver getting that car looked at. Stefan coming in with that thumbs up on the stream as well. Much love, my dude. Appreciate it. There we go. All right. So on board with Bo Snipe, and I mean, That was totally not the right button. My bad, my bad, my bad. A little look through the backside of this Mercedes 2020 edition car here. Just taking a peek here, having a look. Not a whole lot of visual there in that rearview mirror, so we can see the headlights at certain times. Lucas 36 there, but that's about it. He ain't really getting a whole lot of gauge, in my opinion, on what he can actually see through the back window of this Mercedes GT3 race car. This is Lucas 36 here. He's got a nice little healthy gap on Miss Devious here as they come into the S's up into the hill of the second tunnel. I think it's the second tunnel. And then the chicane is such an important part of this lap. You can see Lucas got a good run there, actually. He's well into the slipstream there, but he's also going to pick up a penalty getting that good run. We head to Miss Devious here, and you can see ATK and Curse still right there. He is just right there. He can't quite close up, but he can't lose him either. So he is definitely applying some pressure as much as he can here. From there, we have about a healthy gap, 10-second gap to Streeter Tom. Of course, Streeter Tom had to battle through a bunch of the field here just to get ahead and get away. So nice little gap there. We've got Mulkey here in 6th position, and he doesn't have anything immediately happening in behind him. We've got CB Matt here in 7th position. We've got Chip in 8th. Sorry. We got Leo here in 9th place. Something must have happened to Jake. We've got ATV in 10th. We've got Ginger here in 11th. Oh! I thought I seen somebody making a move there. We got TDC in 12th place and Merch here in 13th. We might have lost Jake altogether. He might have actually disconnected. Interesting. Alright, so Bo Snipe in the lead, and Lucas 36 doing a really good job of trying to catch up there. I don't know what that was in the tunnel there, but there's something that seems to be sitting on the road in the middle of the tunnel there. Interesting. 3rd place, Miss Devious here. She comes around. She's got 1.4 seconds on ATK's Accursed here currently, and Streeter Tom here in 5th. So we don't have anything crazy happening here at the end of this guy. Seems like the pace is really just enough separated the drivers. ATV's moved himself up into the top 10 here. Ginger's just in behind in 11th. Then we got TDC here a few seconds in behind. Merch just a little bit in behind there as well. Alright, so this will be final lap coming up for Bo Snipe and Lucas 36, of course. And they're just going to beat the timer by a few seconds there, so final lap here for our racers. Miss Devious coming around there in 3rd. We got Curse coming across there in 4th. Streeter Tom with a half-second penalty there. Not ideal, but hey, it is what it is. 5th place is looking like it's going to be the best he's going to get there. He's not going to get that checker flag no matter how much he tried there. We got Hulky coming around. Hulky will probably get across here as well. Yes, and then we've got Hulky, we've got Matt's going to get across, we've got Chip's going to get across, so our top 8 get one more lap. We've got Leo just finishing there, taking the checkered flag in 9th position. ATV's going to take it in 10th. Fast Ginger here in 11th. We got TDC's coming down right now. He's going to take that final lap here in 12th position. We've got Merch just coming through with the Lexus here, so we've seen a bunch of Lexus cars here throughout the last couple of days too. Seems to be a choice for the drivers. It is Bo Snipe, and he's got a healthy lead here now, as Lucas must have done something there as he's dropped himself down into P4 here. So Bo Snipe with a nice healthy lead here at Grand Valley Highway 1 layout, and I'm not sure who he's catching up to there. Oh, it's Miss Devious and ATK Curse there in the background. I thought we were having a battle happening back there, but again, that gap looks like it's been pretty consistent at 1 second there. Bo's coming into the final tunnel here, and you got to really commit to this turn a little bit earlier than you expect, so you can really maximize the exit out of the corner as well. It's a wide tunnel. I mean, you can go 6-7 wide down this straightaway, I'm sure. As a win for Bo Snipe, congratulations to Bo Snipe. Miss Diva's going to take it home in 2nd place, and ATK's Curse going to take it home in 3rd for our podium here. So congratulations to those 3 drivers for the first race of the night. Lucas, who was battling there for the lead, must have made a mistake. He's going to slide that thing around 360 style across fourth place. Streeter Tom's going to come around. It's going to be a P5 for Tom. Mulkey's coming through, and it's going to be a P6, but it's going to be a hard-fought P6 at CB Matt. Was closing in there with that Ford GT. It's a 7th place there for CB Matt, and it's going to be an 8th place finish there for Chip in that 4C. So good job to Chip there. And coming in the top half of the grid there as well. So GG's to all the drivers. That was a pretty good little starter. Pretty good little starter. Alright, so I guess it's Alright, say congratulations to our podium finishers there. We'll give them a minute to save replay if that's what they want to do. We're going to go take a little peek and get up the next race set up while they're doing that. Alright, so in week 7 of the series, ladies and gentlemen, we will be heading to Red Bull Ring. This could be a fun one. This is a track that most of the drivers know quite well as well, so we should see some pretty good racing, but it's going to be an evening start here for the race tonight. It's a medium tire only here for this one. Oh, 5 and 5. I like it. All right. So there we go. We now move to round 7 of our scheduled season here. We're just doing the sprint racing style. So if everybody's just tuning in, you're wondering what we're doing here. So we have a great event that's come down the line from D-Dot Racing, DDR. They are the organizers, the presenters of this series. So the way this is going to work in round 7 is actually going to be a reverse grid based off the championship point standings. So we're going to take basically the leader of the championship division at that time, and we're going to plunk them dead last place, and we're going to take the driver holding up the standings at the bottom, and we're going to plunk them in pole position. We're going to change it up, going to shake it up, going to turn it upside down, and we're going to see what happens. Red Bull Ring, anything can happen. That's the best thing about Red Bull Ring. A guy can just have a great race around Red Bull Ring. It could be the race of his lifetime and pick up a huge win in a division that's very, very tight and hard to gain position in. We got Method coming in with that thumbs up as well. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate everybody stopping through. David Nolander, Kilty coming in with the thumbs up as well. I'm only getting certain alerts apparently today. We're just sprint racing, chaps. We're just sprint racing. We're just sprint racing. We're just sprint racing. Goose Flaba. We all know how it goes, chat. Things get heated on the racetrack, man. No, everybody's all good. These drivers are seriously class act, top notch. Alright. We're going to start in 4 minutes. We'll call it 3 by the time I probably get it typed in. Alright. So how we all doing tonight? How's everybody feeling? It's midweek, right? We're all just kind of going through our motions, I guess, so to speak, right now. Have fun in Grand Valley. Hope no one wipes out. drivers are excited and nervous all at the same time. The tricky thing about a 10-week series where you have to choose a car to run the whole series, you can't switch between the series, is you have to assess the pros and cons of the car around certain tracks compared to other tracks. So the drivers really don't have an easy decision to make. They have a very difficult decision to make, and we've already seen since last night to tonight, some drivers opting to choose different cars to run tonight just to feel them out. So I think it's going to be interesting. And again, like I said last night too, the drivers are going to have to get used to each other. The new faces and unfamiliar faces are just not used to running around right away. It's going to take a couple of weeks of racing for everybody to kind of get the feels for each other. And then we also going to have a lot closer racing, I suspect, with the attempted split allocations here this season. We really tried to keep everything as tight-knit as we could. But it's hard because sometimes you just have a qualifying session and a driver just doesn't maybe mesh well with the combination that's going on. But we'll see. That's why we've allowed a little bit of room for movement up and down through the divisions, just in case we haven't quite got it right. Then we can assess it and make those choices if need be. But these drivers are I mean, they're all fast. They're all high caliber. They're all very clean racers. So it's going to be spicy this season. It's going to be a spicy season. Spicy. Alright, we're going to get ready to start it up here again, chat. Alright, we're going to keep these trying to move as smoothly as possible as we can. And just getting everybody used to, I guess, the rhythm and the motion of how things roll when it comes to race night. Obviously, we try to do our best to stay right on schedule with everything. Easier said than done. But we definitely try. We're just waiting for some good racing action. Alright. So, Red Bull Ring, Austria, famous racetrack. Come on, everybody knows or has heard of the Red Bull Ring. Come on. They have F1 here. They have everything races here, man. This is just a quick, medium-sized, I guess, racetrack. Maybe not quite medium-sized racetrack. And it just flows. It just flows. Alright, so we got ATK Leo, Mr. Leo, out on the front of the grid here for this one. So, and bottle turn 1 there from Leo as he comes around. So, ooh, and Leo having a little slide there as well. Luke is sitting there in 4th place up in behind here. So our live timing is not working tonight. Going to start at the back for this one? Alright, Scott. Alright, so we're on board with Leo. And the game will adjust everything for us here shortly. You can see all the drivers are just, we're going to let Lucas go by here, it looks like. Alright, so it's Lucas 36 leading the way. He's got Streeter Tom tucked right in behind him. He's got ATK Kirst and ATK's Leo tucked right in behind them here. So, a little bit interesting. Ooh, we see Streeter Tom eating a whole lot of curb there. Good job of keeping that Porsche underneath him, though. That sausage curb at the apex of that corner can really be ruthless. So that was a great job there by Tom, and no penalty to get on top of it as well. So that's fantastic. So it's 5 times tire wear and 5 times fuel for this race, and again 15-minute race with a 5-minute qualifier here today. So we've changed a few of the settings. We've got light damage on, and what else is there? We turn light damage on. Alright, short length for races. Any unknowns in the lobby you can boot for a spot for me? No, she is stacked, my guy. She is stacked right now. Alright, so we got Miss Devious tucked in behind Leo here. We've got Trone in 7th position. We've got Jakey in 8th. We've got Matt in 9th. We've got Merch in 10th. Matt Merch and CB Merch. We've got TDC here in 11th. We've got Ginger in 12th. We've got Chip in 13th. Bo in 14th. And ATB in 15th. And Hulky is going to start at the back of the grid for this one, he says. So he's not going to qualify for this one. Alright, so it's going to be Lucas 36 here coming around first, and he's going to be the first one to record a lap here around Red Bull Ring. What is it going to be? It is a 1:30.2. Alright, we got Streeter Tom here. He's a 1:30.9. We've got ATK Curse at 31.1. We've got Leo with a 31.7. Jakey coming in there with a 30.8. Trying to keep up. Matt coming in with a 31.7. That's knocking Leo down a spot. We got CB Merch with a 32.7. Who else we got? We got Trone sitting there with a 32.8. We've got Miss Devious with a 32.809. Oh wow, that is split by a hair right there. And Hulky's still sitting at 10, so Ginger has not recorded a lap yet. He's brought out the BRZ here. For this one, so that's interesting. I like it. TDC is actually up ahead of him here. 36.2 for TDC. Ginger with a 35.2. Alright, let's get back up to our current pole sitter right now. This is we might see 4 laps out of the front drivers here. He's got a penalty, so let's not follow him. Let's sit on board with Jakey. So Jakey is up right now, almost 4 tenths. It's going to put him at a 1:30.4 and would be pole position, depending on what happens now. Lucas has a penalty, so that's pretty much going to squash this lap for Lucas. It's a 1:29.997 by Streeter Tom, taking pole position away from Lucas 36 there. Let's see what Jakey's got here as he comes around the corner now. Miss Devious jumps up into 5th there. Looks like Leo up into 4th. Jakey is going to move up into 3rd there with a... well, I don't even know. 1:30.594. So we've got Leo here in 4th place. We've got Miss Devious in 5th. We've got ATK Accursed in 6th currently. We got Bo in 7th. We got Matt Merch in 8th. We've got ATB sitting in 9th, CB Merch in 10th. We've got Trone currently in 11th, TDC currently in 12th, Ginger currently in 13th position. Hulky's going to be starting from the back of the grid, and we got Chip here in 15th. He should be starting ahead of Hulky, I would imagine, since he didn't qualify. But again, the game's live timing is a little wonky here today. So we're on board with our new pole sitter here, Streeter Tom. You can see Bo Snipe just in behind in 2nd place there. Lucas 36 brought his car into pit lane, so he's just waiting for the end of qualifying. Of course, he had that penalty on that lap, so... Alright, let's see if Streeter Tom can improve on that lap. That was a pretty good lap there. Nope, just missing it there. We got Bo Snipe. Oh, that wasn't Bo, that was Accursed actually. And he does improve there. He actually moves up into 3rd place. Bo's going to stay in 2nd. That leaves Lucas in 4th. Let's see what Jakey's got. He's got a penalty, so that's going to avoid that lap. Miss Devious is in 6th. Leo's in 7th. Matt's in 8th. ATB's in 9th. CB is in 10th, Trone in 11th, TDC in 12th, Fast Ginger in 13th, Chip in 14th, and Mr. Hulky could start at the back of the grid. Just stay alert, and I'll let you guys know when a spot opens up. Oh, Hulky's still ripping here. Got it. He's just on an out lap here, Chad. He's just finishing the lap to speed the timer up. This man knows what is going on. Ooh, we had a little drop in the stream there. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I saw that. I just happened to catch it as I was looking. Oh, why do I keep hitting that button? hasn't registered, but it definitely happened. No cutting in line. No cutsies, no cutsies. Alright, we'll give the drivers 1 minute here, chat. Uno. No, we. Probably gonna get in trouble for speaking different languages. I should just speak English. Seriously, it's a thing on Facebook, believe it or not. Alright, so that was some pretty good qualifying there. Let's go run that down real quick here while we let that minute go by. Our top 8 separated by less than 2 seconds. Our top 7 separated by less than a second. Oh yeah. Look at all those 32s. 32-1, 32-7, 32-8, 32-8, 32-9. It's going to be some good racing. Streeter Tom at 14th, how come? It's reverse grid, my friend. It's reverse grid. Oh. It's reverse grid on the schedule in the season, so we threw a curveball at the drivers. Oh, yeah. So much fun being the host, I gotta say. I love the drivers. The drivers are awesome. They just do what they do, man. They hit that loud pedal and send that car for us to watch and have fun with. So that is exactly what we're here to do. Race, have some fun, throw a little content out there, and giggle at the end of the day, really. And we're waiting to go green. Here we go, sprint race number 2, round 7 of the series. 15 minutes of Red Bull Ring, and we're off and dancing. Look at this, 3 and 4 wide, almost 5 wide in the backfield there. As we head into turn 1 at Red Bull Ring, a little bit of contact there. ATB kind of in a sandwich there. You see Chip Reese just going a little wide there. And there's a little bit of avoidance there. You may get penalized for that by race control, but we'll see. It's got Fast Ginger now up in the lead here. He's got TDC right in beside him, and this is going to be fun to watch. Settle in, chat. Reverse grid style racing here tonight. Coming into turn 3. Oh boy, it is. Yeah, we got a Ford GTO. We got contact. ATB and Chip Reese getting into each other. Chip getting straightened right back out. Fast Ginger out the track there. He's waiting for the field to go back, and he's going to go all the way down to 15th position. And it was carnage coming into turn 3, lap 1 here at Red Bull Ring. I knew the grid was coming. Pretty sure I knew the track's coming up too. We got ATK's Leo here now up into second place, and oh no, CB Matt getting into the back of that Ferrari a little tiny bit there. Oh, we got another Mercedes off in the background there. We have some chaos happening, but TDC Gaming running away right now. 2.4 seconds up the road. Let's go, get some, my guy. CB Matt here in second place. ATK's Leo in third. We got ATB up into fourth. We got Miss Devious side by side with Lucas 36 here for fifth and sixth place, and Apex Jakey right there in tow. They're going to sort themselves out for the time being, but I assure you that battle is far from over. Let's stick with these 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers here right now, as Lucas 36 is putting some pressure on here. Let's see if he's going to get the run coming into turn 1 here after the start-finish line straight. 4 cars deep here, and we might see Hulky get into the mix here too as well. All right. We got TDC holding the lead strong here. Matt chasing. ATK's like, oh, Miss Devious going out. I think there was contact there as we see Lucas braking there. I think he just gave her a nudge around there, and he's going to stop and give that position back on the racetrack. So if racing happens, Chad, it's going to happen. We got Chip and ATK Curse side by side here as we head into turn 3. Ooh, a little bit of tire rub right there. And Chip's just going to settle in behind there. We've got CB. Oh, and Chip just got around a little hard on the throttle there. CB Mert's going to grab that spot. Bo Snipe going to move up into 11th position here as well. We've got Fast Ginger here in 12th. We've got Miss Devious here in 13th. We got Lucas in 14th, and we've got Chip here in 15th. So quite a mix-up. The reverse grid shakes things up, Chad. It always shakes things up. All the dogs chasing the cat. TDC is doing a good job here. He's got 1 second gap on CB Matt. CB Matt is definitely closing in on that Dodge Viper here in second place right now. ATK Leo chilling here in third place with that Ferrari. We got ATB GTR driver sitting here in fourth position. We got a Lamborghini in behind in fifth. And we've got a Mercedes sitting here in sixth position. Right there and behind him is a Porsche. The first 7 cars are all different manufacturers. Fantastic stuff. We got ATK Kirsten, another Mercedes here in 8th place. Tron Colby with the first McLaren here in 9th. We've got Merch in the only Lexus here tonight. Bo Snipe getting it done there. And oh, he just gets a little early on the throttle on the curbing there and spins himself around. And he's going to loop that Lexus around and get it back going here. Oh, tough break there for Merch. We got another car off the track there in the background. That might have been Jakey we just seen going off there in the background. Leo still in third place. We've got ATV in fourth here. We've got Hulky in fifth. We've got Tom battling with ATK Accursed here side by side. These two drivers. Porsche has the inside track, and you can see ATK Accursed is just going to give him the line, but he's going to look for the cutback. No, he can't get it. He just settles back in. He almost loses it. That was a great recovery. Oh, that's Hulky, sorry. Sitting there in sixth place. ATK Accursed chasing in seventh, my mistake, but Hulky just a little early on the throttle there, and he does a great job at gathering that car back up. Tron Kobe's up into 8th place here, and he is 1.5 seconds in behind ATK Accursed. We got Jake after a little off there in 9th place, and he's now got Bo Snipe in behind him here in 10th, and you can see that Lamborghini just snapping a little bit there, and not an easy car to drive. You got to give him some kudos on that. Definitely a tough car choice here for Apex Jakey tonight. Definitely up to the challenge though. And is Bo going to take a look? Bo is going to take a look side by side as we head up into the S's, uphill here as we're heading into the final sector of Red Bull Ring. And oh, he cannot get the job done. Jakey holds strong right there, and he keeps the position from Bo for the time being. We got some great side by side racing here by these two drivers tonight. And it is Bo Snipe just going to settle in here. And let's jump on board with Bo Snipe here while he continues to battle Apex Jakey and that Lamborghini Huracan up in front there. You can see we've got Lucas 36 and Miss Devious in 12th and 11th place just in behind. And again, another couple of really fast drivers. So 4 pro drivers all in a line here, and they're all tucked in behind Tron Covey. We're going to jump on board here with Jakey. We got a car off here up in front, a slow moving car here. So we're going to see him allow everybody to get through. It looks like it's CB Matt there. Alright, so on board with Jakey, and oh, what a great move right there on Tron Kobe as he comes up hot to trot through corner number 3 there, holds it tight, and he gets the job done. And that's what we call a racing champion right there. And oh, we're going to go 3 wide coming into the corner. Let's get in with this. Here we go. We got CB Matt on the outside, Tron in the middle, and we got ATK. No, it's Bo Snipe on the inside. Matt, the middle driver, not able to hold the corner out there. We got Fast Ginger here in 12th position. We've got CB Merch here in 13th. We got TDC here in 14th, and Chip right there in 15th in behind. Half-second penalty. Alright, so now it's ATB leading the charge here. 2 seconds up the road from ATK's Leo. Streeter Tom hunting him down. It's only 6 minutes in. There's still 9 minutes remaining in this race yet. ATK Accursed and DDR Hulky here are fighting tooth and nail in this Mercedes versus Mercedes here as they continue on down the racetrack. And there's been some pretty good racing here. And it's the 2016 versions that these two are racing here as well. We got Jakey here in 6th place. He is trying to chase those two back down here. Starting to move his way back up through the grid. We got a move here. Miss Devious up the inside of Tron Kobe. Lucas has just found his way around. And a big slide there from Lucas. Big slide there from Miss Devious. And she's going to send it around. Facing the wrong side of the racetrack. Bo Snipe is going to send it around as well. CB Merch here in 13th. We got TDC here in 14th. We got Chip in 15th. And boy, Red Bull Ring is baring its teeth today. To the drivers. Nice conditions out on the racetrack. Just the drivers pushing super hard, and turn 1's tough because there's a moment where your car kind of almost lifts really high up on the suspension. It kind of, the load of the suspension lightens up, and then if you get on the throttle before the suspension comes back down on the load, that tends to get the car a little bit squirrely outside of that corner. And I think that's what we saw there from Lucas, Miss Devious, and Bo Snipe all coming into the corner. There was just a little bit of an elevation change in that unloading of the suspension, and when that car came back down with a little bit of throttle loaded in, it was just along for the ride right there. ATK Leo here in second place. We got Streeter Tom here in third. We've got ATK Accursed up in the fourth. Hulky chasing right there in fifth, and he's got Jakey on his tail. Jakey just having to serve a penalty there, I think. So he is going to settle just in a little bit behind there now and have to catch back up. Lucas 36 here in seventh position, and he's been moving up the grid here ever so steadily as well. We got Trone in eighth position. We've got Fast Ginger here in ninth. We've got Miss Devious in 10th. Both Snipe right in behind there in 11th. We got CB Merchant 12th. We've got TDC in 13th. CB Matt here in 14th and Chip in 15th. And a couple of our drivers, half the grid, having various forms of their own self-induced incidents for the most part here in this race, and has been swapping the grid around quite steadily. Alright, it is ATB still with the lead here, 2.4 seconds. And he's holding up pretty steady here with ATK Leo chasing. He's got Streeter Tom right there in third place, hunting him down. And there's a Pro-Am driver leading the charge right now here. It's ATK Accursed in fourth position. We got DDR Hulky here in fifth. We've got Lucas 36 in sixth and Jakey in seventh. And they're nose to tail here as we head into the corner. Let's see if there's a move made. No move made. Ooh, again, Lucas a little bit squirrely coming out of that corner there. Now, Ford GT's proven to be a handful here around Red Bull Ring. Tron Kobe's in 8th position with Ginger chasing still here in 9th, 4.5 seconds. We've got Bo in behind 3.8. We got TDC here in 11th, CB in 12th. We've got CB Matt in 13th, Miss Devious in 14th, and Chip here in 15th position. So, ATB, can he lock it down for another just under 6 minutes remaining here? 2.7 seconds. He's been doing a good job of managing the gap, and that Nissan GTR is looking very strong here. And that's not the new one. That is the 2013 edition GTR there as well. We have Apex Streeter Tom has managed to get his way around ATK's Leo here. So ATK Leo losing a spot, moving down into third place here. And ATK's Accursed is trying to get into this fight here. 1.37 seconds off those drivers up in front. We got Lucas 36. He's being pushed by Hulky, and Jakey is on that. What's going to be the outside, I guess, coming into the corner, trying to hold that pace. So Hulky trying to take advantage here and get a position on Jake. He's got the inside of the corner, but he just cannot get that position. And Jake's going to make that move on Lucas. And oh, Jakey gets a little bit slidey. He's in the dirt. And it's a little bit of a toggle tossle here, but there we go. Jakey and Lucas side by side, and here we go. This is the time. This is what we're looking for here. It's a great side by side action, and here we go. Same battle, same corner. Difference is Jakey's got a little bit of an edge this time on Lucas. Oh, with a slide, did he make contact there? That was very close there. He almost got into the rear quarter panel of that Lamborghini, and boy, this is some hard racing from these two. And Hulky's just sitting there. He's got a front row seat to this battle happening right now, and it's been a juicy one. It's been a juicy one. Throwing in 8th place, we got Ginger in 9th. We have Bo Snipe in 10th. We've got Matt in 11th. CB Merchant 12th. TDC in 13th. Miss Devious in 14th. And Chip here rounding out the field in 15th position. But it is ATB leading the charge. And are we going to see the first Pro-Am take a win down here? Finally in these sprints? It's been nothing but the pros taking down these sprint race wins here so far. 6 sprint races in 2 days. And it's been pro. Is ATB going to break the streak? And some tracks and some cars just feel good to drivers. I mean, that's just the way it goes. Hey, what is up, Justin, my guy? How you doing, brother? Justin Silva coming in the house with the big old thumbs up on the stream. Hope you're doing good, my guy. Been a while. Alright, so ATB seriously has a lot on his hands here right now. He has got to be feeling this pressure. He has Apex Sim Racing Streeter Tom teammate in behind him chasing, and Tom is a very quick driver. This is an A+ versus B driver essentially. Right now, maybe an A driver. I could be wrong. I might have got that wrong. ATB could be an A driver in his driver rating. He's definitely an A driver as far as pace goes, as far as I'm considered. But his actual driver rating, I'm not sure what it's at the moment. But he should be there. He should be an A. We've got ATK Leo here in 3rd place. We have ATK Accursed in 4th, and the Prattle is on here. So Accursed now putting the pressure on Leo here in that Ferrari as well for that final podium position. Still 3 minutes remaining. We'll see a couple more laps here yet around the racetrack. Got Jakey still holding off the charge of Lucas 36 there after a good battle to get around him. We've got DDR Hulky in 7th position with Trone chasing in 8th. We've got Fast Ginger just in behind here in 9th place. Bo Snipe is right hot on his tail here in 10th position. And Ginger in the BRZ this time. Oof, but he goes super wide, and Bo follows him almost a little bit there as well. He's going to look up the inside. That was a great move right there by Bo Snipe, and that was a great pass there to move up into ninth place. Ooh, pardon me. And I can't believe neither one of them got a penalty for that either, but I guess the stewards are like, hey, let's just let these guys fight here. They're battling good. CB Merch in 11th place. He's got Miss Devious up on the outside of that Lexus here. So Miss Devious has, of course, all of that track at her disposal here. She's going to look for a big run, but she has to check up a little bit as Alexis didn't quite get the run he was looking for at the corner, so she had to slightly check up there, so she's going to settle back in behind here and wait for another opportunity to get around. TDC here in 13th, CB Matt in 14th, and Chip still holding strong here in 15th position. But it's ATB. Can he hold off Streeter Tom? Can he do it? Doing well a bit stuck, but been good. 11 a set of cores of competition, looking for some PS4 leagues. Ooh, I'll keep my eyes and ears open for you, Justin, my guy. They're getting hard to find now. So 1.1 seconds is the gap. We're going to see at least another lap yet, maybe even two from these front runners. But boy, oh boy, Streeter Tom is really starting to put the pressure on. Here's Jakey, fastest man on the racetrack right now, the 29 in .582. I was going to say 29.5. 129.582. ATK Curse has gotten around Leo, moved up into that podium position, so Leo now finding himself in 4th place and running out of time to get that back. Jakey can see those taillights in behind. He just hasn't caught up to him yet. He's got massive penalties there. We got Hulky here in 6th place. Trone is starting to close in 7th place. Bo, out of fuel. He's coming in for a fuel stop here. We got Merch here in 10th position. We've got TDC in 11th, and he's going to run out of fuel here too. I don't know if he's going to be able to make another lap here either. We've got Matt in 12th place. We got Miss Devious here in the 13th position and Chip in 14th. So it is 5 and 5 for this race. The drivers are pretty used to driving on 4 and 4, but at 5 and 5, potentially throwing them for a little bit of a loop here. Going to be tough with time management. Oh, in Australia, yeah, they are hard to find. I'll keep my ears open though. I'm part of a couple of ACC leagues, so I'll go take a look through their affiliate links and see if there's something running on PS4 right now. Alright, so it is ATB and Streeter Tom, and Streeter Tom is definitely giving ATB the business here. We are no, we're not going to see another lap. This is it. It's all going to be happening right here, side by side. Tom has to go really wide there, and he's on that outside line, and again, he's going to be forced to go all wide there. Here we go, side by side. It's a drag race to the finish line, and it's going to be ATB to hold it off. ATB is going to take the win. Streeter Tom with a very fought, hard second. It's going to be ATK, Kirsten third, and Leo in 4th place. GG's ATB. Let's get a hashtag ATB up in the chats, everybody. That was a Pro-Am driver that just took down a bunch of pro drivers right there. That was some great racing from ATB. Hulky's going to come around here in 5th place. Trone's going to come around, take a solid 6th place finish. We got Ginger. It's going to be a P7 for him. And fuel was an issue in this race. The drivers might have got a little caught off guard by that. We got Jakey, who is out of fuel, rolling to the finish line here. And Bo Snipe is not going to catch him. Alright, so the little splash and dash here from Bo is still holding strong. They're coming back in with a 9th place finish there. Miss Devious, she's out of fuel, and it's going to be CB Merch to get 10th place, so she's going to come across 11th. CB Matt's going to take 12th place. TDC is out of fuel, and Chip has just a tiny little bit of fuel left to go himself here, so ooh, curveball to the drivers here in this sprint race. GG's ATV. Hey, hashtag ATV. Appreciate you, Kill. Legit, that was a great race ran by ATB. He had to have been feeling that pressure right there. And the next time he says that he's not confident in his racing ability, I'm just going to point him to 1 hour to the 1 hour 12 mark of the stream, and hopefully he doesn't say that again. And TDC, he's gonna roll that car down out of fuel as he's moving downhill here. Ooh, take a little grass. Gonna spin a little donut. There we go. He's got it around. That was some tough racing right there. Drivers didn't think about that fuel load for 15 minutes. So very vital information right there for all the drivers that just took part in the sprint race here. And the fuel load in those cars on round 7 is definitely going to be something to have to consider. GG's, drivers. GG's. And it is ATB right there coming in with a sprint race win. GG. Yeah, congratulations to our podium finishers there. That was a spicy little race, wasn't it? That was a spicy little meatball right there. 15th to 5th, you'll take that every day of the week, Scott. You know it, brother. Go ATB, my guy. Look at that. B driver just took down a whole whack A plus guys and a bunch of A drivers right there. I'd love to see it. That's what we're talking about. It's anybody's game. It's anybody's game. And that's what I said, man. It doesn't matter what your skill level is. Sometimes the track and the car just work. And that is definitely what happened here. In this case, ATB felt real good behind the wheel of the car on this track, and he absolutely sent it and comes up with a big win. All right, Chip, got you, brother. All right, so while we're waiting for Chip, we're gonna go change up the track. Make sure I save that replay. Gotta make some vids out of this stuff, chat. All right, so next track. Ooh, it's gonna be Nürburgring GP. So let's get some settings up in there. S17 late morning. I like it. All right, rocking and rolling, chat. Well done, ATB. Great race, my guy. That was a great race. GG's to ATB. He should be pretty excited about that one right now. I would think. I'm sure that he's celebrating right now with the crew chief at home and the team owner, of course. I mean, come on now. With a great race like that, so there's a little bit of confidence for that driver heading into round 7 of the series. So this will be round 8. So week 8 of Roving Island World Tour 2 here, ladies and gentlemen, will be held at Nürburgring GP. It's going to be a 2 sprint race night for these drivers times 3 divisions. So that means everybody at home viewing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of that race week are going to get 6 beautiful races from this awesome racing community. Just a little squeeze. Maybe a little squeeze. Racing's racing, man. Racing's racing. Hey, GG Scott. Good job, my dude. We do have a spot open in the lobby, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I think we'll be good. We can give Tom some time there. Oh, and Olander is the lucky recipient of the final spot there as he snuck in before everybody else. Indeed, incentive and motivation. Oh, for sure. All right, so Hulky coming in all the way from the UK to race here this season as well. So it's very, very early in the morning for Hulky. ATB is probably changing his car, if I had to guess. Or I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Oh, wow. Big lakes all around here, my man. Appreciate you, play right. 2:40 a.m. Yay, appreciate you. GG's, GG's. Yes, freak. Alright, so my chat's not updating. Noted. Hold on, let me get the chat to update. it does that. I don't know why it does that. Oh, you don't have to, ATB. Appreciate you, my guy. Aaron coming in with that thumbs up on the stream as well. Apologize to my YouTube viewers. My chat wasn't updating there. Car took too much damage. It's all good, Tro, my guy. Alright, we're just keeping an eye on things here. I'm just taking a quick little overview of the metrics here for the last 20 minutes. I feel like it's been doing some funny stuff, but I don't know. Maybe it's just on my end and not on your guys' end. That'd be fantastic for a change. Alright. Oh, we got Kilt up in the house here. Alright. I raced all stream last night just trying to be friendly. Dude, nice win, brother. Good job, man. How was that pressure for you, dude? How'd that feel with Streeter Tom hounding you like that? Good racing, dude. Good racing. That was some pretty legit racing right there, Chad, I gotta say. Alright, so we're just giving the drivers a couple minutes here. One of the drivers is walking their poop, and one of the other drivers had to step away for a second as well, so we'll just wait for them to give us the word that they're back, and then we'll kick off some qualifying here for our third sprint race of the evening. I need to clean up that middle sector where he was catching me fast. Different car, man. The Porsche is designed for that middle sector at Red Bull Ring. That's that car's jam. Alright, Nürburgring GP, this is going to be interesting. I mean, pretty much any one of these cars should be good here. It's got a little bit of bullets, it's got lots of high speed, but it's got a lot of technical as well. But it's a wide enough racetrack where you can easily race 2x2 around the whole track. The only exception really is that final chicane. If you want to brave a 2x2, you can definitely do it, but it definitely shortens up the amount of space getting through that final chicane. So typically we won't see drivers go through that chicane 2x2, typically. But that doesn't mean we won't see those drivers go through the chicane 2x2, as we're just with ATK and Hurst here right now. We're just flipping through the drivers here. His team is out on track, running a couple of warm-ups here as well. CB Matt, he's opting to come into the Porsche here now as well. So again, like I said, some of these drivers still opting to test cars as well. Bo here in the Mercedes. We've got ATK Leo in that Ferrari. We've got TDC in the Viper. We've got Nolander in the BMW. We've got Fast Ginger in the McLaren. We've got CB Merch in the it looks like McLaren F1. Wow, interesting. All right. We got Chip back in the 4C. Kilt is in the BMW M6 as well. Lucas is in that 4GT. Tron Kobe in the McLaren. Captain Slow. Oh, come on now. But I'm really feeling the GTR. Get on fuel, get on tires, and keep up on times. Yeah, it looks good out there. It looks good out there. You felt comfortable in it, clearly, so. Ooh, and there goes the rear end of that Porsche. Just stepped out a little bit on him there. So now we are with Bo Snipe here, as he's in second place in practice right now anyways, so. It's going to be an interesting racetrack. I don't know if I set the tires for this one, but they're getting mediums, I guess. Oh no, it is medium only. Yeah, no, I was right. Oh yeah. You get it, Tron. You get it, my guy. You're right. A win is a win. let's keep ripping through the field here. CB merge. That is awesome to see that car out. Fast Ginger here. Rad Racing, Mr. Nolander himself, team founder of Rad Racing here on track now. He will finally find himself into the lobby here. We've got Kilt here as well, in the BMW here. I don't know who that is, though. And he came out with a bad car. Alright. I don't like turning drivers away, but this is for, of course, the event drivers here this evening, so... Give him the opportunity to go on his own accord. If not, we'll boot him out. He's somebody on my friends list. He's on my friends list. You guys caught it all. Alright. Alright, there is one spot in the lobby, so... I think we're all ready. He left. It's all good, guys. It's all good. It's gonna happen. I know. It's set to friends only, so it has to be a friend of one of the drivers in the lobby, right? So there's no need to be rude like that. Give him a fair chance first. Give him the fair chance. That's just how we roll. You guys know it. Normally we would let them race, but this one's solely for the drivers here tonight, so... And like I said, much like last night, PD, Gran Turismo 7, if you're listening, or somebody important that, you know, has a little bit of pull over there is listening, password protected lobbies would be fantastic for this kind of thing, please. That'd be absolutely beautiful. That's all. Sincerely, GT45 Gaming. Not asking for too much. I don't think I was asking for too much. I mean, honestly, I'd be willing to pay for a server even if I could get a private lobby, you know? Much like they do on ACC. I believe it's free for PS5, though, on ACC, but yeah, where you can set up a password-protected lobby. To stay up all week, it's set exactly to the race settings. It just goes through a rhythm of how you set it. Qualifying, a practice of qualifying in a race setting. So as soon as somebody comes into the lobby, it starts the clock, and yeah, it's a good way to get real live practice in. Alright, so it's Leo here, out on track first, it looks like, followed very closely by Accursed, Misdevious, Kilt, Drone, Bo, Chip, and Nolander to start out the top 8 here. Wow. Oh, I didn't think things were working there. Yeah, that's how you know somebody that's not registered in the series, I suppose. Hey, Aaron, when they come out with the band car. And a stock livery. No, he's a good gentleman. He's a pretty quick driver as well, so. Ah, Sticky just missed. Just missed. So this is race 3 of our evening here. ATK Curse is going to go ahead and take the charge here as Leo is cutting the grass for the race officials here. Trying to butter up the race officials for round 8, it looks like, by helping them out a little bit with some grounds work there. No password protected lobby, but here is a 1980 Japanese road car that handles like Bambi on ice. Well, hey, some people like that though, you know. But you're so right, Chris. You're so right. Alright, ATK Cursed. He's on the first one to register a hot lap here, as long as he doesn't bottle the lap. As we're heading into the Mercedes arena here, of course, first. So, super difficult sector to start your lap here. It's just a series of hairpin corners. You need to get the line right, or you're really going to compromise your exit. Looked like a good run there from ATK Cursed through there. Miss Devious is just tucked in behind with Kilt in third there, just a little bit further behind chasing. So let's see what a Curse has got here with this Mercedes on. So we're about halfway through the lap here now around GP circuit. At least I'll be in for the next race. Everybody does want it. I know it's crazy. We love it though. We love it. That's what it's all about. It's just too bad we couldn't have bigger lobbies. Maybe someday. Hashtag pipe dreams. Alright, ATK Cursed. That's so true too, man. That is so true. We have seen them test 20 car lobbies though in the past, so I mean, we know they can do it. ATK Cursed is coming up to that final chicane, so we're going to have 3 corners remaining here. A chicane and a 180-degree hairpin, the Coca-Cola corner. I think it has a new name now, but that's how I know it anyways, so. Yeah, he gets through there nice and tidy. Oh, we're not quite there yet. I'm a little ahead of myself just by a sector. This is a lengthy track. I mean, we're going to be seeing minute 55, maybe minute 54 times from the top drivers, anywhere to 2-minute times from our lower division drivers, I think. So you see about 5-6 second spread in lap times around here, depending on comfort factor of the driver, the car, and the track, of course. Alright, so Curse stays in first. There's Miss Devious comes through. She's going to stay in second that time around. Kilty's not going to be able to grab anything from third there at the moment either. So let's sit on Trone here. And our live timing is working much better here this time around. So that's fantastic. Chip staying there in fourth. We've got Kilt moving up into fifth. Matt moving up into third. We got Trone is going to stay in seventh, it looks like. Alright. Yeah, it wasn't quite 100% perfect. We got Merch there. He's going to move up into 7th. We got Bo coming through here right now. A TDC with a 2-minute time, 2:01. Well, look at the times here after this lap here. Once we get everybody registering an official lap. Why 2 comments? Oh, I don't know. If you're swearing, they get blocked on Facebook until I unhide them. I just haven't looked. It looks like Leo bottled his lapper. He's just going to sit in pit lane here, I think. There's one spot open and, oh no, Sticky Bandit nabbed it. Never mind. I'll take it back. Alright, so Lucas is just coming around here for his first official hot lap as well. It's going to be about a 58, I think, here. 57. Yeah. Alright, so that's good enough for second place. Alright, let's go look at the time. So we got... Wrong button. ATK Cursed in pole with a 58.335. Lucas with a 58.493. Miss Devious with a 59 flat. We got CB Matt with a 59.2. Nolander there with a 2-minute flat. And having a little chat there with the fans. We got TDC here with a 2-minute. DDR with a Kilt with a 2-minute .7. Tom's chilling. He's sitting currently in 8th. Fast Ginger is in 9th. I skipped 2 people. With a 2:01.3. We've got Chip chilling there as well. We got Merch with a 2:02. We've got Trone with a 2:11 there. Not his best lap, but Miss Devious coming in with a Blazer there with a 58 lap as well. And Bo did not have a good first lap there, so he is going to be able to get this one in here, though, as the timer should be plenty for him. So currently ATK and Curse going to start on pole with Lucas sitting in provisional second, Miss Devious sitting in third. Matt's going to come around, is going to stay in fourth. Nolander is stuck up against a wall there. We got Ginger coming into pit lane. Trone set a 2:01 there. Let's see if TDC can make an improvement here. It looks like a good lap here. It's going to be close. It was a 2-minute, just a hair off, I think, his personal best there. Yeah, it was. Kilt's at a 2-minute .5. Tom is in 8th. Merch is still Nope, he's finished here now. We got Ginger coming into pit lane. We saw Tron, Chip, Leo. All right, that should be it. That's qualifying. 5 minutes goes by so fast. Let's go, Axe. Let's go. So that'd be his first pole position in sprints this week here as well. So we've seen a Pro-Am driver take down Red Bull Ring just the last race. So let's see who's going to take down the NERB GP. A 158.250 as Bo Snipes steals pole position away. Ooh, last minute dash to the finish line, and he's going to take P1. That was a great lap there by Bo. So it's Bo Snipe with a 158.2, a 58.3 from ATK. Curtis Lucas with a 58.4, Miss Devious with a 58.6, Matt with a 58.8, and then a big gap. 2 minutes for Nolander, 2 minutes for TDC, Kilt with 2 minute lap, Streeter Tom with a 2 minute lap. I find that a little shocking. With CB Merch here with a 201, Ginger with a 201, Trone with a 201, Chip with a 202, and one driver didn't get a good lap in. That's okay, Tom. You don't have to be. I'm not good at it either, brother. Alright, we got 14 to go here in race number 3. Just giving 1 second here. I just like to give 1 minute in between the races here just to make sure everybody's cozied in to their rigs or their controllers, whatever the case may be, or their VR headsets. Look at those beautiful race cars and the crews just sitting on pit lane right there. That's a great shot there from the TV production crew. You can see the fans up in the Mercedes VIP boxes there, all getting ready to go. Let's go racing, shall we? Thanks, Leo. All the Nürburgring tracks can go away. Oh man, last and only race. You'll get it, Nolander. You'll get it, my guy. Alright, waiting for that green. We are waiting. Ooh, and we are green, green, green. And look at that. All the drivers have gotten off to great race starts here tonight compared to last night. We had some false starts last night. The drivers is getting a little anxious. Tonight, the drivers are a little more calm, a little more cool, a little more collected. As I say that, Lucas comes in and just absolutely demolishes ATK, a curse there. And we got all kinds of carnage coming into the first corner. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if Lucas just missed his braking point or what happened, but we're gonna go find out. Alright, so Lucas is coming in. Oh, he gets a little tap there. He gets a little help from CB Matt Merchant, and I think Nolander gets collected up in the accordion effect there as well, and bumps him a little bit forward there as well. So a little bit of a pile up there into turn 1. Some cars making contact with some cars, and unfortunately for ATK Accursed, he looked like he paid the worst price out of everybody for that one. So tough business there. We got Miss Devious up in the 2nd place. We got CB Merch here in 3rd place. We got TDC in 4th. We got Ginger in 5th. We got Kilt in 6th. We got CB Matt making his way back through the field here in 7th position. We've got Chip here in 8th. We've got Nolander in 9th. We've got Leo up in 10th, and Streeter Tom right on his rear bumper in 11th position. ATK Accursed right in behind Tom in 12th. So ATK Accursed going all the way from P2 to P12 here, and he's going to have to pick away at the field here and try to make up some positions. And there we go, a little tap there as Tom goes into the corner. Nice move there around Nolander. Nolander gets split. He's 3-way sandwiches. Leo goes around him on the outside, and ATK Curse goes around him on the inside, and Drone Kobe gets around him on the inside. Nolander dropping out 4 spots right there in the final part of this racing lap. Oh wow, that was crazy. As everybody just absolutely took advantage there. He must have got a slow exit, and that car just wasn't quite up to pace, and everybody just finding their lane around poor Nolander in that BMW there. So Leo's up in the 10th. We got Tron in 11th. Oh, we got Lucas getting all kinds of squirrely there. He's going to try and tuck back into the line just in front of Nolander there. in 13th position, and Chip is right there in that 4C in 14th position, chilling, doing his thing, man. Chip has just been very calm and just chilling tonight. He's really just putting in some time, putting in some laps, putting in some good quality testing, getting that information around the racetrack today. So Bo Snipe in the lead. Miss Devious chasing here in second. We got CB Merch in third place with Fast Ginger giving him the beans here. But Fast Ginger just got passed by a TDC right there. The damn cat making a beauty of a move on the outside on Ginger there. And now he has Kilty on the outside of him here as well, looking to put some pressure on him. And Fast Ginger battling hard here right now. CB Matt's going to take a look there too as well. There's a little bit of room there, but he just could not get that Porsche up inside that BMW. And CB Matt trying to charge through the field here, still sitting in 7th place. We got Streeter Tom now up in the 8th position there as well. There we go. CB Matt goes up the inside here, side by side with Kill. Fast Ginger makes a little bit of a mistake, and CB Matt's going to get 2 for 1 there. And we got 3 deep in behind there. Fast Ginger's on the inside. Kilty's going to take moves. It's Tom does a smart thing there. Just backs out slightly. He didn't want to be any part of that three-way sandwich. And boy, these drivers are racing hard in the mid-pack right now. There's some great action happening here as ATK Curse now taking a look up the inside of Tom, and he gets into Kilt a little bit there. And Tom gets on the outside of the track a little bit there. So, oh boy, it is getting spicy as Leo now settles in 9th place. Holy guacamole. Alright, ATK Leo here in 9th. We've got Streeter Tom now in 10th. We've got Lucas in 11th trying to catch up to the chaos ensuing in front of him here. We've got Trone in 12th. We've got Nolander. Catching a track head right there in 13th. And we've got Chip just catching up right there. He's just tucked in behind in 14th position. But boy, oh boy, is Bo Snipe right now. And he is probably thanking his lucky stars he's not caught up in that mid-pack right now. He's got some nice, clean racing air to push this Mercedes around the racetrack. Miss Devious 2 seconds in behind in that Porsche 911. And looking to find a little bit of time there. That was an interesting line as Miss Devious was coming in there. We got CB Merch here in 3rd place. TDC right there in 4th place in behind as well. And CB Matt is starting to put some pressure in on TDC. So CB Matt must be feeling awfully comfortable with this Porsche Nürburgring combination because he has been moving up the field quite quickly after that first turn faux pas there. Accordion effect, I think 4 drivers got involved there in that first corner, and he is one of them, and he's making his way back through. So applying the pressure on that Dodge Viper up in front here is that Porsche driver right now. Stick with it. Absolutely great battle between these two drivers right now. We took a little look on the inside there trying to psych that driver up, but TDC, he's holding strong there in that Viper. He's not really giving him an easy way around and not really giving him a whole lot of space to work with right now. So some great driving. Let's see if he goes up the inside. We've seen him make a move here, and the cat does go wide. There's room there. Matt can tuck that Porsche in and get a run through the corner here. He cannot get it done. The outside line holds strong, and great racing right here between these two. And you can see ATK Accursed now moving up in behind here as well. So obviously very fast, as he was the 2nd fastest driver in qualifying here. He's starting to make his way back through the field as well. I don't even want to leave this battle. It's so good right now. This is a very quality driving right here by these 3 drivers. That is for sure, chat. We got Leo and Streeter Tom in behind these 2 here as well. Oh, and TDC gonna take a look there. I thought he had a little bit of a run on that McLaren, and Matt took a look there. He just did not quite have the room. He just got that splitter inside there, and he just about got him out there. Poor Lucas. Lucas might have disconnected there, but we'll see him back potentially here before the end of the night as well. So CB Matt here in 6th place. I believe he was the initial cause of that turn 1 incident, but then of course a bunch of drivers getting caught up in it. So a race on, and now everybody's kind of starting to really battle hard here. We got a good cluster of cars in this mid-pack right now, all the way from 4th down through 8th place. And I wouldn't even say that. I'd say from 3rd to 8th place here right now. We've got a healthy battle. ATK Accursed going up the inside of Leo here, and he's going to get that position done. So Accursed going to move up into 5th place. Leo going to slot back into 6th, and now he's got pressure from CB Matt in behind here as well. CB Matt has been working super hard here to try and gain some positions. He just can't quite find the room in that Porsche to get it inside these drivers here at the moment. Battling super hard though is Merge, and now we got Tom taking a look up the inside here. It's Porsche versus Porsche here. That is going to give him the outside of this high-speed S sector, and he's just going to settle back in behind here and wait for a better opportunity. Some absolutely spectacular racing happening here in this mid-pack right now. We've got CB Merch here sitting very strong in third place in a car that you wouldn't expect the driver to pick here in McLaren F1. It is a valid car for the series if somebody were to choose it as well. And holding off to charge that Dodge Viper and that Mercedes. But speaking of, we got ATK Accursed now taking a look up the inside here as TDC Gaming's in a fight for his life here to hold down fourth position. Side by side through the chicane, and there we go. ATK Accursed is going to get the job done. And great exit there by TDC as well, as he's going to take a look up the inside with that Mercedes just going a little bit later on the brakes and holding off TDC. So TDC moving down into fifth place. ATK Accursed with an absolutely great move into that final chicane right there. Bold move, got the job done, made it stick. He committed, he did it, and job done. On to CB Merch up in front, but TDC responding on the outside here, heading into Mercedes Arena, and he can't quite get it done. There's a great battling between these drivers here right now. ATK Leo here in 6th position. We got Streeter Tom in 7th. We've got Kilt in 8th. We've got Ginger in 9th. We've got Trone in 10th position here, and these two have been racing each other all sprint week long. It's been fantastic to watch. Matt here in 11th. He must have made a mistake somewhere there. Nolander here in 12th, and Chip in 13th position. Alright, so it is Bo Snipe in the lead here, and 2.2 seconds. So he's just basically managed that 2-second gap to second place Miss Devious here all race long here so far. CB Merch is well off the beaten path of those two drivers. They have absolutely just left the field behind here at the moment, and again, they just were the lucky recipients of the big cluster into turn 1 here at the beginning of the race. So that's racing. Some drivers make it through, some don't. But this battle here, this is where action has been at all race long. Oh, a little bit of contact there, I think, from the Mercedes on the McLaren there. Oh, we got a car going out wide there as well. I believe that was Leo going out wide there. So we got Merch here now in 4th place. Streeter Tom has gotten around TDC here, and he's trying to take a look up the inside, but great defensive move right there by CB Merch, and Tom's going to take another look here again as we're going to go on the outside here. Can he get it done just like Accursed did? No, he gets squeezed there. He's going to have to take the short way through the chicane there, and he just backs out, make sure he doesn't make contact with any other driver. He's going to settle back into this race. Whew, we got some battling happening here on the racetrack this race. Alright, not too much happening there. It is all going on here. Oh, we got Accursed here in 3rd place. We got TDC here in 4th. We've got Streeter Tom in 5th. We got Kilton 6th and CB Merchant. I think he made a mistake coming around the corner there, and just got a little bit of a throttle mistake going on. He hit the wall there. You can see some front aero damage there. So losing a little bit of ground there, but hey, it happens. We got Fast Ginger here in 8th position. We've got Trone in 9th. We've got Matt in 10th. Leo here in 11th, Nolander in 12th, and Chip here in 13th. Chip's right there on Nolander's tail the whole race here since he's fallen back there. So Chip's showing some good pace there too as well. But it is Bo Snipe leading the charge. He's gained about 2 seconds on Miss Devious here last lap. And ATK Accursed, well, he's got the work cut out for him to try and close that gap up. So right now, really just fighting for 3rd place here unless something drastic happens in the next 4 minutes up in front of him. Yeah, Streeter Tom, 3 seconds to Accursed. May be able to reel him in, but running out of time. He's only going to get 2 more laps, maybe only 1 more lap even, depending when they cross the start-finish line and when that timer runs through. Got TDC here in 5th place with Kilt there in 6th. He makes a... Oh, I thought he made an error there, but it's a little bit of rubber banding coming from that driver. CB Merchant has been doing a fantastic job in that McLaren F1, just for the record. If it wasn't for the little contact going into the last chicane, and going into the chicane there, he may still be sitting or fighting for 3rd, 4th, 5th place there potentially. Fast Ginger here in 8th place. We got Trone in 9th. We've got Matt here in 10th position. We've got Leo in 12th. We've got Nolander here in 13th. Oh, I think we lost Chip. We did. We missed Chip. Alright, so Bo Snipe leading the way. Miss Devious here is 2.1 seconds, so she gained 4/10 on Bo that time around. But again, just a couple laps remaining here for these drivers as Kurz comes through here, sitting in 3rd place, and that was his fastest lap of the session here for him. Streeter Tom's coming around here as well. He's in 4th. He's got TDC still chasing here in 5th. Kilt is in 6th. We've got Merch here in 7th. We've got Ginger in 8th. We've got Trone holding strong here in 9th position. We've got CB Matt here in 10th. He's been up, down, up, down. He has been having a rough race here. We got Leo in 11th place, and we got Nolander here. Ooh, just getting it a little bit wrong there in that BMW. And it's a spicy car with the turbo, right? That's a turbocharged car, the BMW M6. And it tends to get a little bit tail happy on these harder compound tires, so it's a little bit of an adjustment to drive the turbo cars on these medium and hard tires. Alright, so Bo doing good here, 2.3 seconds up the road here. Miss Devious must have made a mistake. She gave up a full 1.5 seconds there. In 2nd place, ATK Cursed here, still just settling in here. He's really just trying to manage his gap to Tom right now in 4th. TDC's trying to close back in for the re-engage that battle with Streeter Tom there, but Kilty is on the charge, less than 1 second in behind TDC. We got Merch here in 7th place, and he's starting to reel those two back in up in front as well. And again, had great pace in his McLaren F1 here tonight. We got Ginger here in 8th. We've got Trone in 9th. And the two McLaren boys very close together. That hasn't been a surprise all sprint week long. We got CB Matt here in 10th. We've got Leo in 11th. And Nolander in 12th. I thought I hit the button, but it skipped him. There he is. Ooh, there he is. I think having a little slide there, chat. Alright, so final lap for Bo Snipe and Miss Devious as she comes across. Let's see where ATK Accursed is. He is coming around the Coca-Cola corner. He's going to start his final lap. Streeter Tom is closing in here. He's going to start his final lap. TDC is going to get his final lap. Kilty very close behind. We've got a CB Merch coming around. He's going to take another lap here as well. And he's got Fast Ginger hot on his heel here in 8th place. We got Trone in 9th coming around for another lap. Matt's going to get one more to go here as well. And where is Leo? Leo should as well here. Where's Nolander? Nolander will get one more here, I think, as well, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, maybe not. Nolander might not. Alright, so it is Bo Snipe. And 7.5 second gap here now. So just moving and grooving here in this race. And if you can bring this one home, it'll be the second one here the night that he's going to pot in the winning column. Miss Devious here in the 2nd position. We got ATK Cursed in 3rd. So pretty cozy for 2nd. Place for the most part. 3rd place, not as cozy. Alright, so we just got the final lap buzzer there. Nolander's just coming around there. He'll take a 12th place finish here in the race today. Alright, so Bo Snipe, he's just heading into the final chicane here. Braking just before the 100-meter board typically. Want to catch both the apexes and then just get that car stable and jam on that loud pedals. So it is going to be Bo Snipe here as he comes around the final corner for the final time here at Nürburgring GP tonight, and going to take the checkered flag home for a race win here and bring Team Rad to the top of the podium. Miss Devious is coming around and in 2nd place. That was a good race from her there as well. It's going to be 2nd place there for her in 10/10 Racing. And ATK Motorsports is going to bring it home here in P3 for a 3rd place finish here for, again, ATK Motorsports. Tom just closing in, but not quite enough time there. Needed another lap or two. TDC and Kilt battling here right down to the start-finish line. It's going to be TDC over Kilt, nose to tail finish there. We got Merch and Fast Ginger nose to tail 7th and 8th place. We got Trone, he's going to come around in 9th. Matt has Leo closing in here, but he should have enough of a gap there to hold off the charge of that Ferrari driver. Hey, well done, Bo. Tough one there, Nolander. Tough one, my guy. And it is going to be Matt in 10th, Leo in 11th, and Nolander rounded out there in 12th position. So GG's to all the drivers. Some tough racing out there tonight. The competition has come to play. That's a great shot right there, I gotta say. No blood, no foul. Alright, we got Badass up in the house here now. There it is. Alright, next up is Monza. The nerve for one last race? No. The season schedule, no lander. The season schedule. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Drivers are not gonna like this race. Evening, good times. Alright. So, we head to Monza. Monza. Over to Italy. So, Italy will be round 9 leading up to our season finale of this series. So, 9 weeks away. And today would be our Pro-Am division racing if it were a Wednesday. So, 9 weeks from now is going to be Monza. It is going to be an endurance race. And it's going to be a tough one. So the mandatory tire for this race during the actual season is the hard tire. That is the one that has to be used. So we're going to make them run on it. Because that's just how it goes in sprint racing. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I got you, Nolander. I gotta eat supper and stuff still too, so I'm gonna actually just be jumping off after I'm done the sprints here tonight. Straight home from work, straight onto the stream, 2 nights in a row. Alright. Payme up in the house. So Payme jumping in for the last couple late night races here as well. We got Badass up in the house coming in for the last couple of races here. Sticky Bandit up in the house now as well. Alright, so yeah, we got to get back to doing some open lobbies. We'll find a day sometime throughout the week to get at least an open lobby night for the general community as well. Payme coming in with that thumbs up on the stream. How you doing, my dude? Hope you're doing good. Alright. Nerby. We did have the 24 hours of Nurburg on our season finale last season, though. That was pretty awesome to see. So, maybe we'll be seeing it again soon. Who knows? Alright, we're going to give drivers a couple minutes here. They've been racing hard for like 2 hours now, so we'll give them a little breather here. Well, Mr. TDC, then today you get some free practice. Alright, so fuel should be a little less of an issue for these drivers around here for 15 minutes at 5 times, just because they're on the hard tire. Now, that doesn't mean that when actual season starts, any tire can be used. The hard has to be used. So really, essentially, they only need to use that hard for a couple of laps. But when they choose to do that, it's going to be up to them throughout the race. So we don't have a specific pit window. Oh, we got no peme. Maybe he's changing cars? No, he doesn't need to leave the lobby to do that. Alright. Where are we going, baby? You coming back, Pay? Mr. Payme? Just give it another minute here, just in case. Alright, so Monza, turn 1, turn 2, definitely a trouble spot, especially at the start of the race on the hard racing tires. And then we have turn 4 and 5, which is also another dangerous spot on these cold racing tires, hard racing tires. And then probably even leading up to Ascari on the first lap, it still might be a little risque on these hard racing tires. It's probably going to take actually a couple laps for these tires really to start to feel good for these drivers. So it's going to be interesting to see how they navigate Monza on the hard tires. Alright, so this would be round 9 again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that just may be tuning in, of our upcoming season. So in 9 weeks' time, we're going to be running this race in a full 50-minute endurance fashion. Tonight, we're just doing little 15-minute runs. With some qualifying, just because it's fun. Also starts getting the drivers used to finding out the best form of qualifying for them as well. We got a couple cars melded into each other there. There we go. They got it all sorted out. So it looks like it was Miss Devious that came out first on the racetrack. Monza's a fun racetrack as well, but Monza can, again, bare its teeth when it wants to. If you just make the slightest mistake in the wrong spot here at Monza, typically that price you pay is usually a trip into the wall, and it costs you a race car. So the drivers are going to have a tough one here tonight. They're going to have to get locked into these hard tires. Live timing corrected itself for us and everything. No, you're good. You're good, Nolan. You're good, my dude. My dude. I'm definitely getting hungry. Boy, you're gonna have to eat some food. Okay, Miss Devious on the charge. So, this is just the out lap. This lap doesn't have an official time. It's not going to count. It's just to get the tires warmed up coming out of pit lane. So now when they cross the start-finish line, which is coming up just around the corner here, right about now. Alright, so this is officially qualifying underway for these drivers here. We got Kilt on the outside, Miss Devious on the inside, Got Streeter Tom in third, Badass in fourth on track. We got Bandit out fifth on, Sticky Bandit fifth out on track. We got CB Matt sixth out on track. We got Bo Snipe out seventh. We got Nolander out eighth. We got CB Merch out ninth. We've got TDC out 10th. We got Trone out 11th. I think we lost the driver. I'm not sure who we lost. But we lost somebody. Registered drivers only tonight, my guy. Not open to the public. This is open only to registered drivers tonight, my guy. Gotta remember too, chat, we got 40 drivers registered for the season this season. There's only 15 spots available in the lobby, so we have to allow room for the championship drivers to filter through when they are able to get on and drive. We'll have open lobbies for our community here moving into the future here again, but we just don't know what day it is yet because we're getting quite busy right now. Might end up on Saturday evening, actually. It might be when the open lobby night ends up. Which isn't the worst thing. Alright, so let's see what Miss Devious has. First time across the line here. It's a 152.4. Kilt's going to stay in second. Streeter Tom's going to take fourth. Badass going to move up into second. So Streeter Tom is 150.8. Badass came through to 150.8. Kilty with a 153. I'm not with it, chat. They all had the same time. They're all tied for first place, I swear. Alright, CB Bad here in sixth as he comes across. Sticky Bandit here. He came across in seventh. Nolander is in ninth. CB Merch goes up into 8th. TDC goes up into 8th. Nolander is going to sit there in 10th. Looks like he made a mistake, maybe coming out of the Scurry or something. I see his four ways were on there, so he's just recuperating and trying to get the last lap in that he can here because the timer's going to run out in about 20 seconds time. Alright, Tron, come on, my guy, you got this. Alright, so 10th place for Tron with a 158, I believe that was. So current pole sitter right now is Streeter Tom, Badass, Bull Snipe, Miss Devious, Kilt, and CB Matt, Sticky Bandit, TDC. The Damn Cat holding up the top 8 spots here currently. So, ooh, we got a GTR spinning around in the Scurry there. So Badass coming out of the Scurry really hot there, and that car just went around on him there. So that'll be the end of that qualifying run for Badass there. But Streeter Tom still on the charge here and see if he can improve his lap. Miss Devious is on the hunt here as well to see if she can steal pole position away. And this is going to be the final laps. When these drivers cross the start finish line this time, that is going to be it. They will have to cool those cars down. Miss Devious is going to stay right there in fourth. Miss Kilt's going to use a slipstream and steal fourth away from her there. Streeter Tom remains in the top. Badass is sitting second currently. Where's Bo? There's Bo. Bo's just coming around here. CB Matt with a 151.992. That's going to be good enough for fifth place and knock Miss Devious down the spot there as well. Bo is going to remain in third position there. Sticky is going to stay in seventh for the time being. We got TDC coming through. And he's going to jump up into fourth place. What a lap from TDC right there. That was a juicy lap coming from the Damn Cat at 151.8. So, nice lap right there by him. He's been looking really solid here tonight. Nolander with a 152.6. Sticky with a 53 flat. CB Merch with a 53.2. Alright, let's see what Charles got here. He's coming through the Scurry right now. Looking like he's on a better lap here. Still 11th place there as he comes across the line. So it was an improvement, I think, but it wasn't good enough to grab an extra spot on the grid there. So it's going to be Streeter Tom to lead the way with Badass in second. Bo Snipe will start up in third place. TDC with a great lap there, moving himself up into fourth on the grid to start. Kilt in fifth with CB Matt in sixth. Miss Devious will jump in seventh place with Nolander beside her in eighth. From there, it's Sticky Bandit in ninth, CB Merch there in 10th, and Trone Kobe coming out, rounding out the field in 11th. Yeah, that was a nice draft lap right there for sure. Paymate coming in with the thumbs up there. Cody Bass with the thumbs up as well. I think I caught those, but I'm not sure. All right, rock and or roll. Alright, we are back, chat. Sorry, had a technical difficulty with my microphone there for a second. It just decided to stop working. Alright, are we ready, chat? Drivers look ready. Blinker fluids, anyone? Alright, second last race of the evening here for everybody tonight here, provided by, again, DDR, D-Dot Racing. That's right, the legend himself, D-Dot90, setting it down the line for us to run here in North America right after they finish this great series there in the United Kingdom. So we're going to throw our drivers at it, and they're going to take it for a spin around the track. There we go. Alright, so let's go. Let's do something different. Let's start on board here with Apex, Streeter Tom, and Bo Snipe with that Mercedes with a launch right off the start there, and he's immediately going to move up. He's got Badass right to his side. It looks like 3 deep there as TDC goes up ahead as well, and everybody in behind is just chilling right now. Backing off here. Oh, looks like TDC went really deep there. Alright, let's go see what happened there in the front side of that there. I seen something happening coming into turn 1 there. Oh, it was Bo. Bo got outside there, and TDC and Badass and Streeter Tom all take advantage. So Bo just got the exit of the chicane wrong there, and it's TDC leading the charge here. But oh, he gets spun around there, and he started himself off sideways, and unfortunately the whole pack just going right through him there. So that was a rough little chicane there for him. Just a little bobble there as he came over that sausage curve and put him out sideways. So he's going to have to gather that car up and just get back at it here. We got Matt here in 4th place. We got Kilt in 5th. We got Nolander right there in 6th with Sticky Bandit right on his exhaust pipe. CB Merch sitting here in 8th with Trone Kobe in 9th. I didn't think of the implications of that statement. Side by side. Are we going to go side by side through Scurry? Let's see if these two can pull it off. Come on, you guys got this. You got this. Oh, hanging it in there. Miss Devious is going to make it too wide through the second half of the Scurry. And everybody survives. All right. That was an interesting first little lap right there. And we'll have to see how the next 14 so minutes go. Whiskey So Strong, make me all blinky. Alright, Streeter Tom says he's out of fuel. He's not out of fuel. He's got a full tank of gas there. We've got Badass here sitting in second place. We got Matt in third, and Bo Snipe is right there in fourth place. So he did have the lead of this race for a brief moment there, and then made a mistake in the first chicane, and now just trying to catch back up. So in the slipstream of that Porsche in front, does he go to make the move? We're under braking here, and that Porsche just completely sends it into the braking zone there, but he couldn't quite hold it, but he does a great job of keeping it inside the line there, not making contact, so great awareness right there. And it's going to be Bo moving up into second place. Nolander's going to get third out of that. Badass is in fourth place. Kilt moves up into fourth place here, so some good battling happening again in the mid-pack. The mid-pack is where it's at. All night long, that mid-pack. How's it going, John? Appreciate that thumbs up on the stream, my dude. Just in time for Monza. Alright, so Kilt coming through here in fourth place. Side by side is Badass and Sticky Bandit right there. And that was some great racing right there by those two. No contact made, and the battle ensues. Alright, so CB Matt now taking a look up on Sticky Bandit here. Badass getting on that curb there. Almost lost that car. He had to gather it up, but a great job of getting it back underneath of him here as Sticky Bandit is in sixth place. But again, that Porsche, the orange Porsche, really chasing. Tron Kobe here in 8th place, CB Merchant 9th, Misdevious in 10th, and TDC all the way down to 11th place after that spin there. Coming out of, I think it was Escari, Lesbo 2, maybe it was Lesbo 2. Alright, so it is Streeter Tom, 3 seconds up the road. It's going to be hard to make that time up on this driver. Bo Snipe is definitely up to the task, though, sitting here in second place. Guilty has been showing some incredible pace here in this series, this week's sprint race series. So once he gets qualified, we can figure out where he slots in with the rest of the drivers here. We got Badass in fourth place, taking a look up the inside of Kilto here, and GTR versus GTR. Look at those beautiful GTRs side by side down the racetrack. And looks like Kilty just got a slightly better run on the outside part of the corner here, but nope, Badass is drag race? It would be Kilty if that was it. Badass in fourth place is Matt side by side here with Sticky Bandit here too, so we're going to see a couple of moves coming into the chicane here. So it's Badass up the inside of Kilt. Badass going to get the job done. He's going to move up into third place. Kilt down into fourth. Matt gets the job done on Sticky Bandit there as well, but boy oh boy, Matt is not done. He's like, okay, I got one, let's go for the next. Now he's on the outside of Kilt here, coming around this huge sweeping corner. Was it Parabolica? I think that's Parabolica. Oh, and too wide. Is he going to make a move into the... Ooh, I thought he was. It looked like he was going to set up for that. And look at this battle between Kilt, Sticky, and CB Matt right now. We got CB Merch and Trone battling just off in the background there, too, as well. And then TDC slowly but surely starting to gain up on the pack here. But it is Streeter Tom, Bo. Oh, and Badass spins out coming... Oh, thankfully for the ghosting. And he's got to get that car turned around here, so that's going to put him all the way down into 9th place here currently. Misdevious just gets around there, down into 10th, gets on track, and it's going to be Nolander getting around there, so he's going to slot down into the backside of the field. So the driver's just, making things interesting here. They're just, I'll have first for a while, then I'll go to last, and then the next driver will do it, and that's what we've seen here so far. But Streeter Tom holding strong here. He's the only driver that hasn't made the big mistake at Monza and let Monza take a chomp out of these racing car drivers. So it's trying. It's definitely trying. Bo here in second place. He's starting to reel him in a little bit. Kilt is in third place with Sticky Bandit now hot on the chase here in that Lexus. So Sticky Bandit and that crew looking like they got that car sorted out much better from the earlier races last night. So they've been working hard on that machine. It's looking good out there. We got CB Merch here in 5th place and Trone still chasing in 6th. I'm not sure if Trone's just being patient here or if he's just not sure when to make the move. And just as I say it, he goes up the inside here, so we're gonna go into the chicane, but he's chilling. He's chilling right now. Trone is just chilling in 6th. Love it. We got TDC here. TDC's pushing up. He's up in 7th now. Misdevious chasing here as well. 6 seconds in behind in 8th place. We got CB Matt and the other Porsche there in 9th. Got Nolander in a BMW here in 10th position. Badass closing back in here in 11th position. So we have 8 minutes remaining or so left in this race, and then we'll move to our final track of the evening, and that should be a doozy as well. And our next track is long enough, it will be a one-shot qualifying next time around as well, so these drivers will only get one hot lap, so it's going to be interesting to see how they manage that one and only lap around the next racetrack we're going to display here this evening. Bo Snipe has a penalty there. That's going to cost him, well, about a second on this racetrack, maybe a little more, just because of where the serving zone is. Kilty's got a 1 second penalty though, so that's going to cost him a couple of seconds. That actually might be enough for Sticky Bandit to get something happening here into the final corner. Thought he was closer than that, my mistake. CB Merch here. Ooh, look at Drone. Drone's getting spicy here. Drone's really starting to move and groove here on CB Merch in 5th place, and he's looking to grab that position. We got TDC now getting, oh, it looked like he was getting involved here too, and this is a tough spot to be right now if you're throwing Kobe. If you don't go on the inside of this Lexus here, you're going to leave it open for the Viper to try and go inside of you, so 3 wide, and Tron just backs out. He's like, nope, don't want any part of that. But TDC, as I suspect, is going to take that real deep there. He slams on those brakes, get those anchors to grab that car, get it stopped for re-entering unsafely there. And unfortunate for him, he just went in a little too late under the brakes, like I kind of thought that was, and loses 3 positions out of the deal. So Miss Devious is going to grab that spot on him there as well, and he's back on the charge. CB Matt here in 9th, with Nolander closing in here in 10th place. And a penalty there for Badass, and it's just gone from bad to worse for this driver here in this race this evening. So Apex Sim Racing Streeter Tom here, but he's got a 1 second penalty there, and both like 3.4 seconds away, so if both can keep it clean here, that's going to give him enough time advantage back to maybe slip into Slipstream or get real close. We got Kilt here 5 seconds behind in 3rd, with Sticky chasing in 4th. We've got Tron has finally gotten around Merch here, and he is now up into 5th place. 4.4 seconds up the road is the next Lexus driver in Sticky Bandit. Merch been having a great battle here with Tro Kobe here so far, and doing a great job at staying right there with them. Miss Devious here is in 7th position, is 2.1 seconds and closing quickly here. TDC losing a little bit of distance there on Miss Devious, but proving that he has some pace around the track here tonight. We've got Matt here in 9th position. We've got Nolander in 10th, and Badass is starting to close back in here in 11th. And oh, what is that I see? I thought I seen some water on the track there for a second. Looked like some dust coming off the tires as they were cutting as much of that track edge as they could, just to minimize the extra little bit of run into the start-finish line. So you can see how much that 1 second penalty hurt Streeter Tom here on at the end of the Scary, where they have to serve that penalty. Bo Snipe was 3.4 seconds away. Now he's just on the edge of Slipstream here. Kilt is in 3rd with Sticky Bandit closing in. So Sticky Bandit had a good run last lap there as well, and he is in right on the back end of that Slipstream range here right now. Tron, he's trying to hold Merch off, but Merch is in Slipstream without a question of a doubt here on Tron Kobe. Miss Devious is now starting to close in. She's just on the edge as well. TDC is right there tucked in behind her as well, and then the CB Matt Nolander is starting to close in here. He's just on the tail end of that slip, and then Badass here had an ugly penalty there, now 3.5 seconds, so he's still got a couple more laps yet. He can still catch up and maybe grab position here. He's a very quick driver, so... Alright, Streeter Tom, 1.1 seconds is the gap on Bo Snipe, so he's gotten around just a little bit quickly over Bo Snipe. But again, Porsche versus Mercedes. Porsche is going to go through the corners really quickly. The Mercedes is going to pull on that Porsche in these big, straight, long runs here at Monza. So it's a little bit of give and a little bit of take between these two drivers here right now. Kilt here in 3rd position. We've got Sticky Bandit in 4th. And the distance not much really changing there. It's Merch has gotten around Tron, so I'm not sure what happened to Tron here, but everybody grabbing some spots there. Miss Devious up in 6th, TDC in 7th, Matt in 8th, Nolander in 9th. We've got Badass in 10th, so Tron must have gotten there wrong in one of the corners here, and all the way down to the back of the field, and that's how it's been at Monza here all race long tonight. What's the time at? Oh, we're going to see at least 2 more laps here. Yeah, fantastic. Alright, Kilt in 3rd place. We got Sticky. He's starting to close in. Just a little tiny bit there. We got Merch and Miss Devious. She's pulling him in here a little bit, but she still has to worry about TDC here as well. He has most certainly secured himself into that slipstream of the Porsche driver here. Just can't get that Viper in a position to make a move. Got Nolander starting to close in here as well in 8th position. Badass now up into 9th. We got Trone down in 10th, and something must have happened to Matt here as well now, down into 11th position. So, again, racing hard tires. And the Monza cooling conditions definitely making it tricky for the drivers out there right now as they're just trying to survive for the next little less than 3 minutes of this race. Streeter Tom 1.9 seconds ahead of our second place driver Bo Snipe, and then it's Kilt, and then we got Sticky. Miss Devious on the charge here in 5th position. TDC losing a little bit of time on Miss Devious there, just a tiny little bit, but it's enough for Miss Devious to break that slipstream now. CB Merch here in 7th with Nolander. He's still tucked right into that slipstream range, but he can't quite find his way around, and now Badass is pulled into this fight here as well. Throwing up in the 10th position here, and poor old Matt here, whatever the mistake was, just coming late in the race, and always late in the race mistakes tend to always hurt the worst in the early ones because they're a little harder to recover from. But it is Streeter Tom here, and we're going to see one more lap around Monza as he comes across start-finish line here. So to start lap 8 and the final lap of the night here for Streeter Tom. Bo is again coming in for fuel. So that's going to give Sticky Bandit an opportunity here to grab position as well. It should be a quick stop. It's just a splash and dash. And that is enough for him to grab second place there. Bo's coming out of pit lane right now. Miss Devious is right there and moving up very quickly. And she's going to get back in the hot lap lane side of things there. She comes into the chicane, so she's going to grab P3 there for Bo Snipe. TDC is going to come in. Wasn't able to take advantage of the pit from that driver there. He's in 5th. We got Badass who's gotten ahead of Merch and Kilt now. He's up into 6th position. Merch in 7th, Kilt in 8th, Trone in 9th. Matt in 10th position, and Nolander in 11th. So a little bit of position swapping happening as the drivers are having their battles with Monza here in Italy today. Streeter Tom, though, looking very in charge and in command here this race. So he is just having a nice little drive all the way to the start-finish line here at this point. He's got plenty of fuel. He doesn't have anything to worry about here. Doesn't need to push it. Just needs to get this Porsche home to the start-finish line to take the checkered flag. He's actually on the borderline of getting a victory lap. It's going to be very close. Is he just slows it down there, make sure he waits for that timer to run out. He's going to take that checkered flag there in the lead. Either way, he still would have won the race, but he would have had to go around the racetrack one more time if he went at full pace. So just good racing awareness right there. Sticky's going to take P2 there. Bo's going to grab a P3. TDC here up into 4th place, so something must have happened to Miss Devious somewhere here in the track. P4 for him. Badass closing in quickly. He's going to take that P5. Merch is going to come around. The 6th Kilt, he was right there and behind. Going to take P7. We're going to see Trone come around here in 8th place for the Humble Guys racing team. There it is. We got CB Matt right here in 9th position and out of fuel. And that must be what happened to Miss Devious there as well. As we can see her moving pretty slowly on the back, in the back of this car here as well. So what do we got? We got Matt there in 9th position. Oh, there we go. Nolander giving Miss Devious a little bit of a push there to help her across the line in 11th place. And great job, Nolander. Great sportsmanship right there, helping a fellow driver out in need there. Yeah, for sure, Matt. For sure, brother. Appreciate you. Alright, we got one more left here. Let's see if we can, yeah, later, Tom, brother. really was pushing the fuel issue there. GG's, you have good pace tonight, T. You're looking good there, man. You're looking good, Murray. Alright, we're just gonna... the driver field is depleting fairly quickly here, but that's alright. One more race to go. Alright, how's the races been so far tonight, chat? They've been good. The mid packs really been crazy battling tonight. We've seen a lot of battles for the front of the races last night. Tonight is the mid pack. Alright, so one more to go, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, and it is a track that we definitely do not see enough, in my opinion, here in league racing. This is a racing racetrack, this one. It is a fictional racetrack, granted, but this one is a doozy. This one's going to be a doozy. Alright, let's see how the drivers handle St. Croix A. Now, I say that because it's not a track that, well, most drivers really run that often because it's not a track that we see very often. So, this is a very difficult racetrack, but it's a super high speed racetrack. It's like a 3.5 minute lap, something like that around here. Very, very extensive. So, we'll have to see how everybody handles it here over the next couple days. Now, some of these drivers have a slight advantage because they were just recently on this racetrack, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out as well. Alright, we're going to give the drivers 5 minutes here. We're going to give them 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and then with that being said, I'll be back in 5 minutes here as well. 5 minutes to race start. We're back. Woohoo! I had to use a little voice in there. We were trying to wait till after stream, but it just wasn't going to happen. Well, I hope everybody's enjoyed our sprint nights here tonight. We are going to start the official season on Monday. This coming Monday, stay tuned for GT45 Gaming presented by DDR. Roving Island World Tour 2 North America Edition. Round 1. Amateur Division. That's right. We're going to let the AMs start it off. And in my past history with other leagues, the amateurs always put on a really good race. So we should be in for a good start to the season. I'm not doing good with this today, chat. There we go. Haha! I win! Alright, we got 8 drivers left. It's getting late too. I mean, it is what? It's 11:30 at night for everybody in the Eastern Time Zone, so appreciate all the drivers that are still remaining from the Eastern Time Zone as well, because that's some dedication to get that information, let me tell you what. Whoa, that was a cool camera angle. Alright, on board with our Lexus driver here, Sticky Bandit. Let's jump on board. Let's go. Check out a hood cam view of St. Croix for a few corners here. Now, again, it's about a 3-minute lap, a little over a 3-minute lap around here. These drivers are only going to get one crack at this. Thankfully, it's a long track, and a mistake like that on an outlap won't kill you. You just got to get back on track and scrub those tires off. He's got 5 kilometers of track left. You had to scrub those tires off. Yeah, dirty shoes. He's got dirty shoes. Some drivers might not be very familiar with this track either. Like I said, St. Croix is a layout not often used, even in lobbies, even just in open lobbies. It's just a track you don't see very often. So some of these drivers are learning as they're going here, and that might be why we're seeing some drivers in close proximity to other drivers who are trying to get turning points. But it's hard to say what's going through the minds of the drivers. But it's a difficult racetrack. But once you get the hang of this racetrack, it's a blast. So fast. Oof, the infamous bridge at St. Croix is a beauty of a bridge, isn't it? You could probably go 4 wide through there. And we're going to go right into a nice little chicane here. That was a great job. Oh, Sticky took a little extra curve there, though. A little more, I think, than he wanted to, but managed to keep that car. Now, the Lexus is a heavy car, so it does eat curbs pretty well. But there's some big curbs here around St. Croix, so some of these curbs you don't want to be bunny hopping, I guess, in a sense. Alright. So you can see we're already at 3 minutes on the outlap here, and we still have a racetrack left to go yet. It's Cody B. What is up, my dude? Alright, official hot lap time. So, one and done. That's it. They're only going to get one crack at this. What is up, my G? Hope you had a good stream, my guy.
Wow, Facebook is like really not working good today.
Hey, it's Cody B coming in with a raid over there as well. Much love, brother. Appreciate you, my guy. Sending those awesome viewers here over to come say hi all the time. It's Cody B Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see him on track this season, too. The bug is in his ear. Alright, so Kilt is... Oh, he's got a 1 second penalty. That's going to crush his qualifying lap here. So, Kilt is one of these drivers that has some pretty darn good pace around some of these oddball racetracks. He's one of these drivers that likes the racetracks that aren't raced that often. He does very well around them, so it's going to be fun to watch Kilty show all these drivers how it's done this race. I think Kilt might have what it takes here to take this one. Alright, so you can see Kilt's going to move ahead of Sticky there. He got a run there. Nice, good, clean. Both drivers gave themselves a ton of room there. And unfortunately for Kilt, he's got a penalty. So he's going to give it all back. But that was a smart move in my opinion. Kilt has pace on Sticky. He's been reeling him in the whole lap. So get around him, get into this open racetrack. Just absolutely try to gain as much time as you can here. And hopefully when that 1 second penalty comes... Oh, Sticky gets a little bit wrong there out of the corner. Oh, he was having a good lap. That is so unfortunate. Oh, my guy. Rats, chat, rats. That's the downside to the one-shot qualifier. I mean, it has to be perfect. It's going to be interesting to see who ends up where. Lindsay coming in with a thumbs up on the stream. How you doing, girl? Hope you're doing fantastic. Appreciate you stopping by. Coming over from the Cody B community, everybody. Great Forza streamer over there. You really do got to go check him out. If you haven't gone to check out It's Cody B yet, I'm telling you, you're missing out on one of the best parts of your days. Just straight up. Alright, so Kilty serving his penalty there. That's going to hurt the time a little bit. That's going to cost him, overall, maybe 3-4 seconds on a track this size. At the speed that we maintain around this racetrack. 3:10.4 Kilt. Alright, so let's see. It's going to be Miss Devious jumping up. It's going to be Badass moving up into second place there. Where's Sticky Bandit come through? Sticky Bandit's going to stay in fourth. Let's see what No Liner's got as he comes through here. He should be... Oh! Not our next driver, right? So it's Miss Devious in pole, Badass in second, TDC in third, Kilt in fourth, Throne in fifth, Sticky in sixth. Nolander is going to be sitting in eighth, and Bo is going to be bum bum bum, vroom vroom vroom. Seventh place. He's gonna squeak just ahead of Nolander there. Alright, so not the best lap for some of these drivers, I'm sure, but this is a difficult racetrack. Again, St. Croix A is a beast. Dang, Ben. Yeah, that penalty hurt you, Kilt. That penalty hurt you for sure. What was that, a 310 compared to the 306? Nah, I think Miss Devious and Badass still would have edged you out, but Miss Devious might have edged you out, but yeah, you would have had the other two for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. Alright, we're going to be kicking this one off right away. It looks like here the drivers are ready to go again. It's getting late, GG's. Alright, so that was just qualifying. So, spin-off, reverse grid. So, yeah, Miss Devious starts in 8th place. No Liner starts on pole position. If this were the actual season, then we would be doing it a reverse grid based off the championship point standings going into the finale. So, yeah, a little bit of spice to go with the nice. Don't hit the red button. All right, ladies and gentlemen, final race of the evening, final race of our sprint race week. And I just want to thank everybody for tuning in over the last couple of days. It has been a lot of fun letting the drivers showcase what we're going to see throughout the season. So lots of spills, lots of miscues, but I assure you, when it comes down to championship points on the line, we're going to see a whole different set of racing coming out of these drivers. They will be prepared, they'll be ready to go, and it's going to be nose-to-nose, door-to-door action. Oh, I bet TDC, I bet. Well, redemption, buddy. Go get it. Alright, so Nolander on the pole, reverse grid for the race here today. And any compound tire can be used here, so it's going to be interesting to see what compound tire the drivers are all opting to start on here as well. Now, some of the drivers in the grid might have some early information, and some are winging it, so it's going to be interesting to see how it all goes down. But Bo Snipe in the early lead here. Started second on the grid there, didn't have a great lap, so he's going to jump up and steal the early position for the lead here on Nolander. Nolander and TDC here, teammates. He's in third place. Kilty is tucked right up in behind him here in fourth position, and already giving him the business here as he looks up the inside, coming around the corner, gets a little car slide there. He wasn't able to get the power down, and he's going to have to give the position back up to TDC, only for the time being, that is. So see Badass there in fifth place, Misdevious up into sixth place very, very quickly here. And ooh, Kilty goes a little bit deep there. He goes a little wide into the corner there, and Badass is going to catch right up. Jump on board with Apex 3. Sorry, not Apex. It is Apex Badass on screen. Misdevious tucked in behind here. She is about half a second in behind, so a car length. Car width separating only Kilt and Badass, Kilt and TDC, and about 2 car lengths separating TDC from Nolander. And our race leader, Bo Snipe, is about 6 or 7 up ahead here, currently on the first lap. Now, 3-minute laps, 15-minute race. We're going to see 5 laps here today on this race. So overall, during the 1-hour endurance race, we're going to see that times 4. So it could be a 20-lap race. Pit stops, maybe 19. Alright, so Miss Devious is just sitting on the rear bumper of that GTR here. She gets very early set up into the braking point. Badass goes semi-defensive there, but he looks like that gives him a really good run through the chicane, actually. And we're pretty much nose to tail here as we're coming around the racetrack right now. So from second, well, yeah, the whole field quite close together here so far. Now, it helps when you're pack racing because you can watch the car in front of you if you're a little unsure. So you're kind of watching for that car's cues, and that helps you get around the track sometimes too. But it's Bo Snipe in the lead. TDC here now up in the second place. He's gotten around the boss there. Nolander in third. Apex Badass now up in the fourth place with Devious coming up the inside. Oh yeah, looking for the move here as we're coming into the right-hander. She's got the position. She's got... Oh, but Badass goes late in on the brakes there. He's going to look for the position on the inside part of the chicane, and he's going to get it. Catches a little bit of that curb and gets that car a little bit out of the swords. Kilt and Miss Devious both take a little bit of evasive action there, but nobody switches their positions, and this battle is still on. So 4th, 5th, and 6th place up for grabs here right now as they are battling very heavy here for these 3 positions. Kilty up the inside of Badass here, takes a look at Miss Devious there too. She almost gets a run there, and we are up the straight here. So here we go. This is great racing here so far at St. Croix. And if this is going to be any indication of what our finale is going to look like, oh, we're in for a treat. We're in for a treat. Kilty looking up Badass's inside here as they come out the exit, and they're side by side. GTR versus GTR. Bo Snipe, obviously fastest driver on the racetrack, as his first lap here, so only 1 lap complete here so far. All that action, and that was just the first lap. Alright, so Badass is now up into 5th place. He's still defending off Kilt here, but Kilt is definitely giving him the business here up in behind. We've got Tron Kobe here in 7th position, and we've got Sticky Bandit here just hanging tight there in behind. So again, some of these drivers may be unfamiliar with the layout, so they could just be chilling and rolling in behind the driver that looks comfortable around the track. But right now it's Bo Snipe here in the early race lead. TDC is definitely chasing here though. Nolander in 3rd position in the BMW. This should be a good track suited for that BMW. We've got Miss Devious here in 4th place, and the Porsche is going to do really well around the technical sectors of this racetrack, but I think fuel could be an issue for this car. Ooh, and here we go. A big fat battle going on here, and Badass losing a position to Tron Kobe as he's on the outside. He's going to get that apex ahead of Badass, or he's going to move ahead and secure that spot. Oh, and Badass gets it wrong there under the throttle at the wrong time there, and he's going to lose the car underneath of him there. And Kilty here in 6th, and we got Sticky here in 7th position. I think he got caught up in that as well. I think Badass actually tried to get off the track before he got caught up in that, but that was a tough break right there. As Badass just car snapped on him there, lost it, and went really hard into the wall. So the drivers will have to get that car fixed up. But unfortunate incident there for Badass. We got Bo Snipe here in the lead. TDC chasing 1.6 seconds behind. Miss Devi is now up into third position. We've got Trone in fourth place, Kilt in fifth. We got Nolander here in sixth. And Sticky lost his guide. He lost his marker, but he's going to put the time in here because again, seat time around a track that maybe he's not aware of. So, or, aware is not the right word. Familiar with. That was a tough hit there from Badass. That was unfortunate there. Alright, so here we go. Bo Snipe in the lead. But TDC doing a great job of really keeping pace here with him here. So those two are out front by a little bit. We've got Miss Devious just 4.5 seconds in behind. Trone's trying to chase him down here, 3.2 seconds behind Kelty. Ooh, Nolander gets it a little bit wrong out of the bridge. Could have been a little bit worse there. He managed to keep that thing for the most part out of the wall too hard, but definitely going to cost him some speed coming up to the bridge, and no damage picked up on the race car, so definitely did a good job at gathering that up underneath of him there. And that's going to allow Sticky Bandit to close in some more as well. So it is Bo Snipe in the lead of the race here. It is TDC in the second position. Miss Devious here in third. We've got Trone in fourth position. Kilty in fifth. We've got Nolander here in sixth. And Sticky Bandit in seventh place. So GG's to all the drivers. It's been a great night of racing. It's getting very late, so that's why we're seeing a very small amount of drivers now. And of course, racing, official race nights are done by now as well. So very, very late in the evening for most of the drivers here. Alright, a 307.566 from TDC. Bo Snipe put a 307.876, so 0.3 of a second faster that time around was TDC over Bo Snipe. Miss Devious had a 308.547, so a second slower than Bo there. Kilty was a 312.5. Obviously, you know, the drivers are going to settle into their paces here now as well. Tron Colby was a 311.6, so it was actually a little bit quicker than Kilt was that time around. Oh, and Nolander must have got something wrong there. Sticky Bandit's going to change up the tires. And he's going to send. Getting some tire information. Smart driver. Look at that, eh? I like it. Again, drivers, some of these drivers are taking notes. They're saving replays. They're going to review that information later. And they're going to bank that information, so when they get ready for that round that's coming up next, they have some notes, they have some information on the car, the fuel, the tires, maybe some of the drivers that they're going to be racing against as well. And that information they can use to start to prepare for that week of racing while they're on the track. It gives them a little bit of a jump start in their practice sessions, essentially. So every little bit of information and data that these drivers can pick up along the way obviously helps at the end of the day for getting these cars and the drivers and the teams all ready to go for race week. TDC here in second place. Ooh, half-second penalty, and that is unfortunate, but he's still got a little time to gain that time back up. Miss Devious is closing in here now. That gap is starting to close. We got Kilt here in fourth place, and Trone is starting to close in on Kilt here as well, so track maybe that Trone is quite familiar with. He's looking quite solid here. And Nolander had a little bit of a rough go there, and Sticky Bandit here, again, changing tires, so just getting some tire information. So you can just talk about what we were talking about there. The team deciding, you know what, let's just get some information here. Let's put on some sticker mediums, and let's see what this car does on the mediums. Softs, sorry, he was on the mediums, went off the mediums onto the softs. Alright, so Bo Snipe in the lead of the race. TDC here is in second position. Miss Devious here is in third place. We've got Kilt in fourth position. We've got Trone in fifth. We've got Nolander in sixth place. And Sticky here in seventh. So there we go. Going to get that tire information. That is super important. Yeah, Bo Snipe looks a lot more comfortable here as the race comes in compared to qualifying. So sitting currently first right now, but again, TDC's really doing a good job of keeping up with him here. But that half-second penalty is now going to put Miss Devious on the immediate charge here. And let's see, go 1.7 down to we'll call it a second. So a solid 3/4 of a second lost off that half-second penalty right there. Kilt here is 7 seconds in behind. He's opened up about 2 seconds on Trone here, so Trone's just lost a tiny little bit of pace there. And these two are cruising still. Seat time is important on track here I'm not familiar with, so good job by these drivers to continue just to push it out here. Both types looking pretty comfortable here though. DDC and Miss Devious now battling here, so the gap is slipstream worthy. See a little flash of the headlights there from Miss Devious. Maybe a signal that they're gonna push. Oh, big slide there from the Porsche. She came out of the corner there. She really put the loud pedal down there. She somehow just managed to stay out of the side of that Dodge Viper, but boy, she came out of there on the edge, that's for sure. But TDC giving up the position there in 3rd place. The Kilty is coming here in 4th. We've got Throne still right there in the background in 5th place. We got Sticky here in 6th. And Nolander, he's hanging. He's just chilling. Having a little chat with the crew. They're talking over the few laps that they went around there, talking that information. Having a little chat with the driver, and doing what the teams do behind the scenes. They put a lot of work in, so can't do nothing but just show them all the big love that we can. Both Snipe in the lead though, 3.6 seconds. Devious trying to chip away, but TDC he's moving. He's got only a second in behind this Devious here. Kilty 7.3 seconds in behind TDC. We've got Trone here in 5th position. He is right there too on hot on the hills. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Who's the yellow flag? It is Miss Devious here. And she's got to get that car spun around there, and we got a driver coming out. Oh, heartbreaker there for Miss Devious. She's got to get back on track here and see if she can grab some position back. So, mistake made by the 2nd place driver, dropping her all the way down to P5. Well, Snipe now has a 4.1 second lead here, so TDC again back on the charge from 2nd place here. We have Kilty now up into 3rd place. Drone is in 4th position there. And, oh, dirty tires. Devious is getting that thing back on going here again. She kept it on the wall again, so that is a huge credit to her. But, oh boy, those tires are definitely paying the price. They're going to get some flat spots, and it's going to be some rough rolling here for a few corners. She's going to have to get those racing shoes all cleaned up and ready to dance again. Oh, Snipe, though, he's looking good here. He's looking good. In qualifying, he looked like he was quite unfamiliar with the track, but it seems to me that it was just a little miscue. Alright, TDC is doing a great job here chasing him down. They're only 4.2 seconds in behind. Kilt is right there in 3rd place. And we got some space. I'm not surprised to see it here, obviously, as the drivers start to make their own little mistakes and miscues around the racetrack. Jump on with our race leader here. We got 12:57. We're fairly early into the lap here. Yeah, this will be our final lap here, so just on board with both Snipe here as he goes around the track. He's just trying to keep it nice and smooth, just trying to keep it nice and rhythmic. Try not to overwork the car here. You don't want to get the car unstable in this situation. It looks flat, but it's not as flat as it looks. TDC here. 5.6 seconds behind. You can see just an absolutely big, huge hood of that Dodge Viper. I absolutely love it. And you can still see him up there, though. You can still see him up there. So a huge credit to TDC here. He's been flying tonight. We got Kilt here in 3rd position. He's 6.8 seconds, so he is closing in on TDC. But this is going to be the final lap, so might be a little too late here. We got Drone in 4th position. We got Miss Devious here in 5th, and you can see that Porsche getting a little bit snappy there. She was trying to navigate that sector. Sticky here in 6th place. He's just getting familiar with the racetrack right now. He's just moving and grooving, doing his thing, getting that information for the team. Again, the information is important. So the drivers that were able to participate, whoop, fast. What is up, my guy? How you doing, Paul? Alright, Alright, so Bo Snipe as he is on the charge. A little wiggle there as he comes out of the corner. Starting to see the tire wear coming into effect here. We got TDC here in second place. They're all on the same tires here now. Kilt here in third place. His tires look pretty good though. We got Troan here in fourth. His tires look fantastic. It's Devious in fifth position and Sticky here in sixth place. Nolander again, just having a chat with his team about that. Wasn't feeling good, decided to bring the car in, so they're going to talk about it, they're going to document it, and then get ready for race season next week. So Nolander Gaming is running in the series, obviously, he's on track. We're going to see him race on Wednesday evenings. Just letting you enjoy the sights and the sounds of Gran Turismo here. Alright, so Bo Snipe coming in with the race win there. TDC's coming in second place. We got Kilty doing some donuts there in the podium in third place, having some fun. We've got Troan coming around here in fourth position. That was a good run there from Troan. We got Miss Devious. She's going to come around and bring it home here in P5 here in this final race of the evening. Sticky Bandit in P6. And we'll stay with him and let him bring it home. How about some on-board footage here from the Lexus driver? Hey, GG's killed, nice run, brother. As we just come in there, you can see the end of the pit lane right there, and you can see that flag man waving that checkered flag as he comes through the start-finish line there. GG, Sticky, my guy. And Nolander there, he's just gonna have a chat with the crew. He's just chilling. He's chilling. That's what practice is all about. You and your oddball tracks, gotta love it. I do love you and your oddball tracks. It's fun. Yeah, the PlayStation banners are backwards. Huh, never noticed that until now. Alright, GG's to the drivers. That was a good job by everybody. Valuable information right there for the drivers on track. Camera guys can't see the cars yet around the corner. Hazards are very hard to see on some of these cars too, you notice that? Very hard to see in some of these cars. There we go, some great camera shots from our camera crew there too as we come around the racetrack. GG's to Bo Snipe. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. Got a little sidetracked there. Just thanking all the drivers for all the great, well, racing on track tonight as always. The great content for the viewers at home as always, because we do appreciate it from home watching some great racing on the racetrack. Thank you to the viewers for all the likes, the shares, the comments, for hanging out with us tonight, for your view time, for your personal time. We do appreciate it here at GT45 Gaming and DDR. And we just want to say thank you. So we hope that the little teasers have been fun to watch here over the last couple of nights. And we hope that you're all ready for an absolutely incredible season coming up next week. So starting on Monday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be live with our amateur division for round 1 at Brands Hatch. 2 sprint races right on the board, right off the bat, and a big jump to the start in the standings for some of these drivers here in round 1. Registration will remain open throughout the duration of the season. Drivers are continued to be welcome to come in and check things out, and we do have available spots in some of the divisions still. So with that being said, if you're thinking about racing and 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday can work for you, then feel free to jump in the Discord and ask for more information. I really do appreciate everybody hanging out. I want to thank everybody for all the love, as always, here from GT45 Gaming, the Winter Circle community, always coming out big time, and for everybody else that's just sitting there silently enjoying the racing, enjoying the commentary. We appreciate you just as much. Can't do it without everything that's happening around me. You guys continue to make the page grow and continue to kill it out there, so we appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for the love, and we'll see you on Friday. Next stream here will be on Friday, and we're going to be stepping away from the racetrack. Let's go, Team Rad. Hey, what's up, Nolander? Nice job, brother. And we're going to jump into the battleground. We're going to go do some PUBG on Friday night. It's going to be, followers are going to be welcome if we have a waiting list, and we'll just rotate community members in. We'll do a couple games, rotate a team in, that kind of deal. And then Saturday we have some commentary and some sprint racing to prepare for another season. And then we have, I don't know yet. We'll see what's going on. Hey, we appreciate you. Nice racing, buddy. You're looking good out there too, man. And Saturday night is an open one. And then we've got something new, a new league, a little test series, a little test race coming up. And on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, if you're definitely around, you want to come check out what's going on, because I think that we're going to see some pretty great racing action. And you know, Little Birdie says there could be some celebs on track, so we'll have to just wait and see what happens on Sunday. But we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. You all matter, and my doors are always open here at GT45 Gaming if you just need somebody to listen. If you've had a rough day, you know, it happens to the best of us. And drivers, any last remaining questions, definitely the next few days is the time to get those questions out there to the staff in the Discord server. Make sure that you guys have all those answers you're looking for. We want you to be 100% clear on what's happening, just so you guys can go out there and focus on having some fun and some good clean racing. I love you. I appreciate you, man. Great racing. I really need a good night of racing like that. DDR, TT, Apex, GVG, GT45 Rad, all awesome drivers. Hey, we appreciate you. You got to get qualified if you actually want to have a shot at racing here, though, Kilty. So you got to hit one of us up, man. We got to get you qualified. And no racing till qualifying. That's the way it works. Oh, yeah. Even as a sub, my dude. Even as a sub. So just hit me up. Let me know when time works good for you. We'll figure it out. Alright, we got one driver left here. We got Miss Devious left in the lobby. I'm off Friday and Saturday. Okay, sounds good, Kilty. We can make that happen. Alright, I'm just gonna go check a couple things real quick. Holly B coming in with the heart on the stream. We had Chris Reeves with the heart on the stream. Justin Silva with the heart on the stream. Kilt coming in with multiple shares. TDC Gaming coming in with the shares as well. That's what it's showing me anyway, so if there's anything I missed, I do apologize. We do appreciate it. And again, just for those that are just enjoying enjoying the content and viewing quietly, we appreciate you just as much. I think, let's go see if... I don't know how to work this version of the dashboard. I was going to raid somebody, but I would have to take 10 minutes to figure that out. Here, I've been waiting for the message to tell me when to quality, lol. Yeah, yeah, it's all good. You're good, Kilt. You're good. You're good. Like I said, registration is staying open, so we'll be qualifying drivers probably throughout the season as well. So, yeah, no worries. But we'll get you in. Alright, well, GG's to the racers. That was some fun. We've seen a lot of different things happening tonight on the racetrack in the last half of the season. We've seen a Pro-Am take down a whack of A+A drivers here in Red Bull Ring as well. And it wasn't just that, he got away clean from a massive pileup or something. He fought for that win. And it was pretty much a drag race right to the start-finish line. So, congratulations to him. Sorry, there's a cat staring at me through the window there. That caught me a little off guard since I don't have a cat. Interesting. Alright. Well, that's cool. Alright, you can tell I'm a little... I gotta go eat so I can get my brain recentered here. But I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay winning. And we'll see you all Friday. TGIF, baby. Cheers.